one by one in due time. Okay. Chat was cracking. This is the first day of y'all about to get tight. Nah, this is the first day on some real shit. We are doing a 30 for 30 now. Like we're legit starting here. I could tell you the whole plan. We actually really doing it this time. For real, for real. I know y'all like your act, you capping, bro. We ain't gonna see you till next week. See you in April. No. First of all, we got a show. In May. We got a birthday show. I want to salute everybody who's already gotten tickets. We're gonna put up the link in a little bit. I need everybody. What the fuck? Why is it sitting not showing them on platforms? I need everybody here. Oh, here we go. No. We not stopping. Who the hell talking about stop doing a 30? Nah, we ain't stopping, nigga. We finna get this shit done. We are definitely doing a 30 for 30. What y'all niggas talking about? Hey, listen. By the way, I'm coming to Canada this year. Chat, Caravana, Big Act, movie. We got to do it. Canada, I'm coming home, baby. I ain't been there in like 2-3 years. Big Act is coming home. Caravana, it's lit. Movie, viral. Whatever, what's that nigga name? Whatever that nigga Fabio Foreign be saying. Bow. Coming home. Okay, anyway. So let me give you the plan. We are doing a 30 for 30. I got some IRLs planned. I need y'all to realize that, again, we're streaming for 30 days. I want to be very honest and very open with y'all, because I know some of y'all might think, like, maybe I just like, he's just lazy or whatever. Clearly not. Obviously, I do other things in my day, but still, I love streaming. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Yeah, like, I hope y'all understand when I say this. And obviously, I've been able to do many streams where we could just banter about anything. There hasn't been nothing going on in hip-hop. Like, usually I come up with a topic list. Bro, even last stream, we didn't even have a topic list to go for 5 hours, bro. Like, hip-hop is really thin. There's nothing really going on. I was even watching a couple other podcasts. Like, they don't got shit to talk about. You go look at the Joe Budden podcast. They ain't talking about shit. I watched Adam and Wack last night. They literally just said it like, yo, bro, we only talked about one topic. There's nothing going on. Like, there's nothing, like, unless we're going to regurgitate the same topics. Y'all want to talk about Diddy all day? We talked about Diddy for months. What you want to talk about? Like, Kendrick and Drake? I mean, we could keep talking about it, but, like, damn, it's like, bro, how many times could you, like spin the same type of thing? Like, bro, we're talking about the same shit. So I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of, like, normally there's just a lot more going on in hip-hop. It's really thin right now. I got to be honest with y'all. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, I keep telling y'all that, that battle was a gift and a curse. Like, of course it's a gift for me. Like, nigga, shit. Nigga, made me numero uno. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I got a shout out from both guys, whatever the case is. Great. But, bro, hip-hop hasn't moved on from that moment. Bro, the Billboard charts even this week, we'll even show it. Bro, it's still about, who's going to win, Kendrick or Drake? My nigga, this is a year later, my nigga. It's a year later. Even the A$AP Rocky trial wasn't that climactic. You know what I mean? So it's like, really, we have nothing to talk about but Kendrick and Drake. And I get it. Like, some of y'all are like, well, we could just keep putting some more adobo on it. Let's put some sazon on the shit and just keep talking about it in different ways. But, bro, there's really not much to talk about. Tory put out an album. You're right. Like I would love for y'all to, and by the way, I'm not saying things ain't happening. I'm saying the main topics in hip hop is still the same shit. Like, we've been talking literally about the same shit for about 6 months. Like, hip hop has almost stagnated. In reality, we just got to be honest. Somebody says there's mad shit going on in hip hop. Yo, Books, let me know what's going on. And again, we're not talking about these like small topics or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Or these things that maybe only few people know about. Like, bro, like, we kind of covered 2 streams in a row. What happened with Hood Fame Lil Ronnie, or GS Ronnie, or G $ Ronnie, whatever his name is, respectfully. But, bro, like, a lot of y'all never even listened to his music before. So it's like y'all just intrigued by the fact that there was this heinous act that went down in broad daylight and how it connected to hip hop. But is that really like hip hop? I'm just being honest. Listen, I'm just being honest. Hip hop has really stagnated itself in topics, conversation, and I still think it's due to what happened last year. But we'll get more into it. So yeah, last night that's why I didn't stream. Anyway, I'll give you the lineup for today or for this week. So I know y'all like we're not doing a 30 for 30. Yes, we are. So here's the lineup. I'm doing desktop stream today, desktop stream tomorrow, Tuesday, desktop stream Wednesday. And then from there on out, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm probably doing IRLs because I'm going to be moving around. And if you guys don't know or haven't heard the news, your boy is returning to Skyami or whatever they call it. I'm going to be one of the commentators on Aiden's boxing event along with Andrew Tate. But you can hear from the guy himself.
Brand risk number 5 will be commentated by Aiden Ross, DJ Academics, Andrew Tate, and Tio Lopez.
So pretty much we're going to be touching down Miami. Doing some commentary with my boy Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross, of course. So what we'll do to keep the streak going at that point, I'll do some IRLs. I got to warn y'all, those streams will definitely not be 6 hours. So as long as I get like an hour in, just, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Anything else? We'll bring up our show that we have coming up, which is my birthday party in May soon. But we should probably try to get into some topics early on. I did want to, again, the only topic that was going on yesterday was the Druski shit. And it was just like, it was just so whack because I'm like, this shit fake. Like, bro, I was like, I could launch a stream and go like talk about it, like, oh my God, guess what happened? But like, and what I mean by fake, the accusation is real in the sense of someone is accusing him. But bro, like, my nigga, I'm like so sick of where hip hop is at. Bro, we just got to start using some, like, our brains, bro. Like, niggas is lying, my nigga. How's everybody a rapist and pedophile and nobody going to jail, bro? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, bro, like, it's just like everybody you're hearing. Druski, the fat nigga that wears a bonnet that be talking like a gay nigga or a girl in his funny skits, he's over here doing, like, come on, bro. Like, bro, what's going on? Like, and again, you know what's so funny about all this shit? This shit seems like it's only happening to hip hop. It's only happening to black people right now. Like, I don't see a lot of people coming out saying this white TikToker, this white country star. Like, bro, it's only happening in hip hop. And I'm starting to realize there's a bunch of bad characters in there. Like, you're seeing the same lawyers trying to pop up. Like, they're filing, like, all type of wild shit. Like, they're filing shit without even crossing their T's, dotting their I's. They're just making anything up. They're just lying. And, like, the crazy thing is, like, these days we're in this Twitter era where, like, niggas see the headline, everybody just retweet, like, oh my God, he needs to be in jail. He needs to be canceled. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, half of this shit is fake. Shit is fake. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not defending anybody specifically or whatever, but it's just like, dog, like, we're bro, it's so, like, depressing seeing hip-hop in this Me Too era where nobody else is in this Me Too era. And look like ain't nobody going to jail but Diddy. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit is kind of corny. Anyway, this is what people still want to talk about. This is, like, still, like, the topic at hand. So I guess, like, we'll indulge because whatever. But it's just kind of corny. Anyway, where should we start? Let's start here, man. By the way, welcome to everybody on the King Academics page, of course, Academics TV. And, of course, if you're on Rumble, salute to you. All right? So, if you guys haven't seen, Doechii. This feels like the year of Doechii. She won a Grammy. She just won a Billboard award or something. She was named Billboard Woman of the Year for 2025. Now, a lot of people have all these comments about Doechii. And the comments about her seem to stem from some people thinking she's an industry plant. And just to be honest, and the reason why some people think she's an industry plant is because a lot of people never heard of her before. Now, if you don't know her and not familiar with her work, she's kind of been around for a while. She's actually really kind of came up the ranks, putting out good music, this and third. If you ask me, I wouldn't call her an industry plant myself. However, I think people do look at, it feels like an overwhelming push to make her the it girl of the moment when the people don't seem like they've casted their vote. See, when people say industry plant, like the word industry plant is an antiquated term, people. Industry plant used to be a thing where the labels could actually plant someone in the industry and act like and create these things and accolades and these numbers to make it seem like the fans fuck with them. These days it's much more transparent. So Doechii does actually have fans. She's not like someone with no fans that's just like randomly in the ecosphere. However, fans do think she's an industry plant. Again, I'm going to take the word industry plant out of it, but what that feeling is for fans is they don't feel like they voted her to be the it girl. That's the problem. There's a lot of fans that said, we didn't vote for her. What does that mean? Yo, we didn't pick her. Like, we didn't cognizantly say, oh, no, we jacking her. Yo, oh, shit, she's on a run. Oh, nah, this is her favorite, rapper or female rapper, whatever. It feels like the industry's telling us, well, if you don't, even like when we saw her win a Grammy, it feels like everyone's saying, well, if you ain't listening to her, you're missing out. And that makes people feel like industry planters, right? It's like you're telling us that if we're not supporting her or we don't think she's fucking God's gift to earth, you're out of touch, which, again, I think, these days we're just much more transparent where, nah, it's not that. So I don't think she's an industry plant, but I do think people are rubbed the wrong way by the industry and other entities trying to give her these awards, or not even trying, but they do it. And then other people are saying, wait, you not tapped in? And people are like, bro, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, it feels like they're trying to force her on us. Now, with all that being said, I want to give her all the credit in the world because I do believe that she has an amazing fan base. I don't want to take anything away from her work. I'm just talking about the conversation that I see out there in the space. And Doechii, I don't want to, again, if you see this, I'm not hating on you. I'm just speaking to what people are saying. Anyway, I can't say all that without addressing the comment that recently she went viral for. Give me a second. So she did a show, and people weren't that happy with it because according to the, here we go. She did a show which I think is on Hot Ones or their network, and listen to this. She said the biggest red flags when it comes to dating is straight men. Here. All right. So to put it in perspective, people, Doechii says the biggest red flag when it comes to dating is straight men. Now, a lot of people are in a uproar because she is now, hold on, give me one. Okay, so people are in an uproar because they're looking at her and they're saying, yo, what the hell? Are you saying that pretty much gay men would be like the non-red flag? Now, I think people are taking a lot of what she's saying literally. I kind of understood what she said. Definitely don't agree. But I feel like I understand the context of what she was trying to say, because I think the context of what she's trying to say is the woke era. What's your pronoun? He, him, his, her, all of this bullshit. And essentially what we've seen time and time again, where masculinity and anything to do with men are seen as toxic and is seen as, the worst things in society. Okay. So, obviously, I don't think she's trying to promote like some type of gay agenda, but I do believe that she's echoing these feminist talking points that you see on social media, where basically they're saying all men are trash, right? Like, yo, I think that's what the agenda was. All men are trash. So being straight, you're trash already. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Chat, as I said, this is the lamest era of hip-hop, man. I can't wait till this shit ends. I think Doechii and other people benefit from this era, but this era is lame as shit, man. You know what? I was thinking long and hard where hip-hop is at. And I'm like, this is the lamest fucking era. Now, chat, I want y'all to go with me in my thoughts, right? And I don't want to make it personally about her because she thinks, like, I'm going to be honest with you, about 89% of women who, whenever I get on Twitter, they talk just like this. All men are trash. You know, like they basically feel that masculinity always involves toxicity and that any men that's not emasculated are a problem with all of the things in society, from dating, from, you know, opinions on politics, this, whatever. It's not necessarily hate men, but they just think men are trash. Well, I guess they do hate men, right? It just is what it is. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think we're in the worst era of hip-hop, bro. You know, hip-hop is very cyclical to me. If you really think about hip-hop, you could probably boil it down to about 6 eras. It always goes like this, and it comes back to the same cycle every time. Unfortunately, we're in the wackest era that I think everybody could agree. Hip-hop is in its woke era that some people might think this is the culture, or they might also incorrectly say lyricism and content is back, but not necessarily. We're in a really horrible woke era. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna simplify it, right? Because, you know, after you cover hip hop for about 10 years or so, you realize there's just phases that happen all the time. And I could tell you all these phases, when they came and went, when the other phases came. This is kind of how I break down hip hop right here, people. Okay? Somebody said they try to make this shit a new trend. It's not gonna work. This shit gonna be out of here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason why these niggas is even saying all this dumb shit, this little woke, his, her, like, yo, this is why the entire hip hop is all about trying to point out morality shit. Yo, who got a weird case? This person's a bad person. Like, things that hip hop is like, again, with all due respect, these are not we never had witch hunt for good people, bad people, and especially we've never been the soapboxers, especially when niggas ain't getting locked up. But whatever. This is how I kind of break down hip hop. Let me bring out my handy dandy paint. I got to do it, chat. Let's go to Microsoft Paint, bro. I got Microsoft Paint open, bro. Here we go. This is how I look at hip hop right here, chat. Check this out. Really, there's 6 categories. I'm going to ignore 2 categories for now. And this is what I'm saying. I can't wait till this era is done, and I'm going to tell you what's going to come afterwards, okay? So, this woke, feminist, cuck era is usually the last of the cycle before the meta resets, okay? This is how it goes. This is how I've seen it multiple times, okay? And I'm not blaming Doechii because she's a product of what you see on Twitter. She talks like the Twitter slurs. She talks like shea butter Twitter. She talks like a bunch of niggas who have snipped their balls for retweets who talk the same way. I've seen men tweet, men are trash. I was wondering, does this guy identify as a man? This is the era we're in. Cuck land. Okay? So, I know, it's not a fun time. Trust me. It's not a fun time for most people. But let me bring down the errors. And listen, this might be a year we got to suffer through this. But after this year, we're going to get back to some great shit. I promise you, chat. This era right here is the worst part of hip-hop. I've never seen hip-hop in a more dire state. Niggas is over here. Like, I see why Drake said niggas got dictionaries on the fucking stripper pole. Yeah, it's really bad. Everybody's woke. Everybody's thinking they're doing op-eds and think pieces. There's nothing to think about with certain music, man. It's on the surface. Let's rock out, vibe out, chill. So let me give you the eras of hip-hop, chat. We're in the last one right now. Okay? Let me get to my okay. All right, bet. Good. Let me undo that. Let me get the line a little bit bigger. Pause. No, actually, it'll work. It'll work. Oh, thank you. The fuck is this? What the fuck? Okay. What the hell? This is a new paint. I don't know what this is. Okay, great. So check this out, man. This is how it works. I've really broken hip-hop down into 7 eras and phases. Really 6 fundamentals. I'm not going to bore y'all with all 6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all the 4 ones that matter. Let's keep it simple for all the slow ones in the back. Okay? Now, I'll tell you where we are now, and I'll tell you what comes next. All right? The first one, this is the first one that resets the cycle every time. Right? So let's go like this. Okay? And then this is going to be, check this out. Make this. Chat, trust me. Big Act is never wrong. True student of the culture. There's always a creative. People might call it weirdo. But really, it's new gen kids of rap. Trust. I'm going to explain what it means. To give you a real breakdown of what that means, 2017, 2016, you see a breath of fresh air. Oh, shit, this is some new shit. This is a new style. This is a new wave. Oh, the kids are dictating what's happening, right? This is their expression, right? The older niggas that's out of touch are going to call it weirdo. Some people are going to call it creative. We could call it new gen. You could say the kids are rap. But that's the first. That's always the first, because here's the thing. Every generation of rap never want to listen to the last generation of rap music, okay? When niggas was in 2010, they didn't want to listen to Go Shorty. They didn't want to listen to that no more. That was a throwback joint. When niggas was listening in 2022 to motherfucking Playboy Cardi, they didn't want to listen to Kanye West, respectfully. Graduation. Again, still classic. I'm not dissing these albums. What I'm saying is that the new gen wants to coin their music and their taste and their palette. So that's the first step of this whole hip-hop shit. And that's a very important step. Hip-hop music without the current and new generation dictating it, whether it's they dancing on TikTok like this, whether they painting their face like Cardi, whether they wearing colored hair like niggas were doing in 2017, that's their expression. SoundCloud rap, that's their expression. Music usually only evolves when the youth then take a different look or a different they take a different perception of what music is and they make it their own. So that's the first step. Okay? Now let me tell you what usually follows up behind that. After that, which by the way, I like that era. I always like eras like this. After that, I'll tell you what comes next. What usually comes next is that after all of that shit, we usually get gangsta. That's just how it is. Gangsta, street, because it just is what it is. And y'all gonna watch me. What I'm saying, y'all can match it up to the times. 2017 to 2018, 2019, everybody, all these colored haired niggas is getting lit. 2020, gangsta time. We on gangsta time now. That's a fact. Gangsta street music, that then takes over. Now, here's the thing. After Gangsta and Street Takeover, and again, there's really 7, but I'm going to break it down to 4. After Gangsta and Street Takeover, we get to Ratchet, women. We can just say Ratchet and women. Doesn't mean it's women music. It just means ratchet music for women, bro. It's just like, yo, degeneracy, like, yo, I'm FREE, fuck nigga free, like songs like that. Not necessarily that. It doesn't have to be that, but you usually see after, and I'm going to tell you when each era ends, right? Niggas get tired of the creative weirdo era when, like, it starts to saturate. It gets oversaturated in like 2-3 years. Then gangster shit start popping off. Then all them niggas get locked up or die. That's just how it is. I'm sorry to tell. I ain't trying to like speak bad about what it just is what it is. All them niggas go to jail. Like, bro, the gangster era ended. Dirk, jail. Young Thug looked like he a Christian. Pooh Ice-T in jail. All the street niggas is in jail, bro. Like, it's over. It's over. There's no more time for that, right? Then you get the ratchet woman shit. Let's twerk. Let's do this. Pop the pussy. Let's, you know what I mean? Niggas gonna rap about them doing some ratchet shit. Them in they trap, whatever. Like, you know, it could even be drug dealing music. We'll even add that too. And I know somebody gonna be, you see these woke niggas, when you tell the truth, they're gonna be like, oh my God, dude, look at this tether saying that this is all hip hop is. Shut the fuck up. All right. And then the last part before we get back to this cycle, and it's the worst cycle of all. It's the worst fucking cycle, chat. You know what I call it? It's the woke era. / you know, these days they just call it lyrical. Lyrical or content. Lyrical content. This is the worst era of hip hop right here. The worst. The worst, chat. The worst. We in it right now, bro. We can't wait till it goes. Oh my God, nigga. Yo, Drake, why'd you lose to Kendrick that week? He ain't lose, by the way. Oh my God, why are we in this era? This is the worst era ever, bro. This era is garbage. This is an era where it's like, yo, this is the paint your nails era. This is like the beta male era, the cuckold era. This is like men are trash era. This is like Shea Butter Twitter. And this is the worst fucking era, bro. Like, this is the it went over your head era. This is the worst. This is the worst era. Yo, please, can we get a new wave of kids or a new wave of motherfucking youth to switch this shit up? So right now, we at this era, the woke era. This is the worst fucking era of music. Respect to Doechii and shit like that. But, bruv, yo, we want gangsta era back, bruh. Or at least give us some new, like, you know, like give us some new Ragers or some shit like that. Give us some Ken Carsons or some. Let's get back to the other era. This era right here is garbage, bruh. I can't believe this is hip hop. We got somebody who was awarded for doing hip hop music. She's out here saying red flags is just being a straight man. It's like they supporting the Bati boyism. Like, this is all about like, yo, this shit is garbage, bro. Like, bro, this ain't the hip hop I love, man. Like, we got these niggas online talking about, like, they investigators. Like, they say Druski got weird cases. They over here just saying anything about niggas, man. Hip hop is so trash. They try to put Druski through the, man, hip hop. And by the way, I know that's not hip hop necessarily, but it's a cyclical thing that you see. I'm telling you, I could show you in every single era. In every single era. Now, the only time I seen this chart go counterclockwise, right? It went counterclockwise from Gangsta Street to this, and it went this way. The only time was when, and I'm going to give you some names. 50 Cent, Kanye, all them new school rappers that were lyrical, including Drake and, you know, Rocky, Lupe, and, well, not Lupe, that's because Lupe was really in Kanye's era. Drake, Cole, like, they weren't really woke, but they were like lyrical. And then it got to like some of the, you know, Nicki Minaj, ratchet shit, and then it was cyclical again. You get what I'm saying? It was like, it was this way. But usually it goes this way. Chat, does this make any sense, or did I just make that shit up? I thought it was shit in the shower. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was genius. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this shit was It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. I don't know about y'all niggas. It makes sense to me. Yo, whenever we get out of this era, man, I can't fucking wait, bro. This is the worst era in hip-hop, man. Now, here's the thing. Some of y'all might be like, well, where does somebody like Drake or like Future fit in this? Those artists, and you know, even Drake and like Future, they just make hit songs. So their songs just live in the hit space. It's not about the theme of what music is. So their music is just hits or not. But right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, shit, I'm surprised that nigga Corday not popping off. Right now, it's that woke shit, man. Like, it's like woke nigga time, man. Like, I'm over here listening. I'm like, yo, we listen to Doechii talking about niggas is trash. Like, we listen to this shit over here talking about he got a weird cat. Like, this is crazy. Chat, hip-hop right now is garbage. Once we get out of this era, we're going to get into the new, and by the way, here's the thing. The new gen era, I hope the new gen era is going to be so expansive that they could realize that they have to not only be creative enough to introduce new styles, but they got to start setting up to take over from the Coles, the Drakes, and the Kendrick. Them niggas is 40. Like, bruv. Like, how much longer are we going to expect 40-year-olds to uphold the rap industry? Like, and this is where I got to call out some of these motherfuckers. Where's the A Boogies, the Polo G's, the motherfucking Roddy Riches? You know you guys are supposed to be having y'all prime run right now where Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, and Rocky, and Meek, and them went in from the 2010s to at least the 2016, 17, 18. They were all experiencing their peak. We're waiting for this new batch of artists to kind of like show us that, because we keep still talking about the same niggas who were next up back in 2009. What happened to the rest of the rappers? Yo, with all due respect, there was a era of rappers who dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They had a hot blip, but they didn't continue. We really don't have any other exciting rappers. Like, think about this. Imagine, like, 15 years from now, we're still talking about, yo, who gonna win the chip, Curry or LeBron? You'd be like, what the fuck? This league trash. So, I am saying for the next crop of rappers and the new generation, whenever it's gonna come, when they have their own, you know, their own little thing, their own sound, their own complete unique wave, I hope it's so expansive that it could not, because some of these guys nowadays with the new gen shit, they only go, like, say Yeet. Yeet not trying to really go mainstream, it's clear. Ken Carson, like, huge fan base, but it don't look like he's really trying to cater to mainstream. He's just trying to fuck with his niche and just be out. That's also a problem. Anyway, for Doechii, man, with all due respect to her, I don't blame her for this. I don't think Doechii exists in another era where we not listening to a bunch of feminism fuckery, a bunch of, you know, snip your balls, beta male, cuckold shit. Like, that's where we at right now. Everybody's woke as fuck. Like, niggas is bringing up woke shit in hip hop. Like, nigga, I'm sorry, nigga. Nigga, let me not say because they gonna clip it out of context. I'm like, nigga, we in hip hop, nigga, we used to celebrate niggas who rapping about murder. like this ain't the place you come for wokeness. A nigga say, yo, I spun the block and I shot them all up and I spun again and I spun and spun and spun again until nobody was standing. Yeah, that's the type of shit we like. But now we listen to shit like this. Men are trash. We got this other nigga over here. He sound like he's. Is this the hip hop we love, man? Could we fucking get? Yeah, this is the wackest fucking era. Chat, am I lying though? I ain't saying she ain't talented. I know she talented and shit. But bro, we're in a feminism era, bro. Like, we're literally in a feminism era, bro. This shit is crazy. So Doechii won Woman of the Year. After receiving the Billboard Woman in the Rising Star Award in 2023, she quickly gained recognition in the music industry for bold, creative, and impressive talent. With her genre-blending sound, she's redefining what it means to be a trailblazer in music industry. The Woman of the Year has been one of the music's highest honors. Past recipients is Karol G, SZA, Olivia Rodrigo, Cardi B. She's the second rap artist to win it. Yo, chat, and I got to be careful because, you know, they always try to act like I'm problematic. I'm just speaking of what I see. Nigga, like, this is why I'm torn. Hip-hop never pushes no damn black woman. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when you see a black woman with, you know, with black features, let's just say that. Black woman with black features getting pushed and awarded, you kind of really just want to support her because she's not of the majority of what we see. But you then also kind of start thinking, is there an agenda? And again, I don't think this is anything of her fault. I think she's amazing. I think she's talented. But I do think hip-hop is in a woke era. And this shit is garbage, bro. This shit is garbage. Yo, a PR company sent me a deck with her, and nigga, I clicked off once they called her the female Kendrick. I said, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got this shit, man. Y'all got it, bro. Okay. Yeah, no, I rock with her. Yeah, I just think hip hop is in a really interesting era, man. Like, yo, y'all don't realize what's happening in hip hop right now? My nigga, every week the topics niggas is talking about. Kevin Lyle sued for sexual assault. This is what we're talking about every fucking week now, my nigga. Every fucking week. It's like, and this is my only problem with Doechii even saying that, because I feel like I get the context what she was trying to say, even though that's still some feminist bullshit. But it perpetuates this wokeness and woke mentality, basically, that almost say, if you're a man, you probably have done some bullshit that you should be canceled, you should be out of here. Like, there's some women, like, you see it on Twitter a lot. They really be like, if you're a man, you're probably a predator. Or you're probably toxic masculinity. You grew up in rape cult. Like, they say certain shit, you're like, what the fuck? It's like you having a balls is like a crime. Right? Anyway. Doechii full of shit. All right. Did y'all see this shit with Druski, man? Chat. Unfortunately, man, bro, I'm so sick of this shit, bro. This is why when y'all like, yo, act, or you too lazy to stream. Bro, I'm over here covering a bunch of like, and I know it's, at this point, bro, I know it's bullshit, bro. Yeah, that's the worst part about it, bro. I know these joints be bullshit, bro. Like, you know, at first when we were covering these Diddy joints, bro, like, we were like, okay, all right, maybe, you never know. Like, Diddy was a wild boy. All right, cool. That's Diddy, bro. Bro, nigga, there's hundreds of allegations now, bro. Not one criminal charge on nobody but Diddy. And they're accusing everybody of doing everything in the fucking book, my nigga. And it's always the wildest things. And now it's all about like, yo, like, you know what's so funny? And like, I'll watch Twitter. Bro, Druski's like one of the most lovable people. It's like Casanat. Like, if you dislike Druski or Casanat, like, bro, you probably are a hateful person. Like, you really, like, you're the person that gets mad at a baby smiling. Like, you seem evil, right? My nigga, I seen people on Twitter start switching up on Druski like this over a fucking headline. They're like, yo, Druski belongs in jail. I'm like, yo, what? This is like the culture we really live in. Again, nobody going to jail but Diddy. And we don't even know if Diddy gonna get convicted. But we just keep seeing these bullshit. Like, that's why I hate covering them at this point, because I'm like, my nigga, like, at what point we gonna start exercising some like common sense? Hip-hop is the only industry we're seeing this every fucking day. We're not seeing this in rock. We're not seeing this in country. We're not seeing this in the, like, even in, this happened one time in the movie industry, but it's over. In hip-hop and what we call culture, nigga, we're seeing this every day, and it's the people who we like. Nigga, Odell Beckham Jr., nigga, yeah, I might call him zesty, but nigga, now he's a rapist? What the fuck? Like, really? This is what's going on? Everybody just took pussy. Everybody. The crazy thing is, and fans just let it rock. They're like, yo, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Like, nah, bro. Anyway, this is like so ridiculous. But let me pull this up. Bro, it's like, I can't like honestly cover these joints without just telling y'all like, bro, this shit is lies. And it's not even like, I'm just, because I read these things. So like, I know some people felt like this Druski thing. Some people said, oh, it was a parody page. I tweeted the Druski thing. Bro, no, it's not, bro. It's filed in federal court. Bro, I scoured the federal court documents and I found it's amended complaint. Bro, the same bad actors we keep seeing. And that's the thing. All this believe women fuckery, bro. My nigga, bro. The same bad actors is literally popping up elsewhere. Bro, the same lawyer who filed the shit against Druski, her last client dropped her and called her a clout chaser. Like, this, like, nobody cares, though. Everybody now is like, yo, did Druski do that? Bro, come on, bro. Like, this is some really lame shit. And the crazy thing is, I understand a lot of people now in the industry. It's always very alarming when you hear what you think famous people are doing. So you're like, you're intrigued. But, bro, haven't we seen, like, there's so many accusations. Nobody's going to the cops. Nobody's getting arrested. Bro, and we're seeing the same lawyers. And we're seeing the same type of, like, bullshit story, like, you know, in its rubric. Oh, they did this, and they did this, and they did this. Like, and people aren't smart enough to be like, yo, y'all niggas are lying. You niggas are lying. I'm sorry to say, like, y'all are lying. So, look at this. And yes, it is filed in federal court. Check this out. It's filed in federal court. It was filed on the 7th. It's an amended complaint. What you won't realize is the person in question is Ariel Mitchell, Esquire. Bro, I'm not here to disrespect her or like say nothing against her, but she filed a few other lawsuits. She was just representing a nigga who claimed he was at the grand jury for Diddy. Diddy's lawyer sued that nigga for like $100 million and this woman. And she comes back with another client. And this client, by the way, she been representing her. Well, I don't know if she been representing, but this lawsuit been filed already. It's this chick named Ashley Parham. Bro, like, again, Chad, Bro, listen, I'm not here trying to act like everybody's innocent or whatever, bro. But, bro, y'all ain't tired, bro. Like, y'all ain't tired of seeing the same bullshit. Like at this point, they're like literally spitting it in the air and it's falling on your face and you're like, is that rain? Like, they think you that fucking stupid. My nigga, just look at the people who they're suing. It's cool. Like, we get it. Diddy's locked up. So if niggas said Diddy stuck a pencil up their ass, we're going to be like, well, we don't know. But, bro, they're naming everybody in the book. Bro, look at this fucking lawsuit, my nigga. Look at this lawsuit. They're suing Diddy, Christina Coram, Shane Pierce, I don't know who that is. Ruben Valdez, I don't know who that is. Joan Pellet, I don't know who that is. Odell Beckham Jr., bro. Druski, bro. Bro, they sued Jack Wright. And she's the one claiming that she's outing all the niggas who are pedophiles. Like, bruv. Yo, Chad, come on, bro. Bruh. Helena Harris Scott, Matias Gonzalez, Brandon Cunningham, Janice Combs. That's like Diddy's moms. Big homie Cece? Like, come the fuck on. Yo, chat, bro. We really gonna let this shit keep going on, bro? We really just gonna keep letting all type of crazy, like, bro, like, they just fabricate shit, bro. Come on, dog. My nigga, come on, bro. I get it. Yo, I see some people in my chat right now saying, nah, bro, Odell Beckham Jr. guilty. Bro, that nigga might be zesty, but is he a fucking rapist? That's what we trying to talk about. We not talking about if niggas gay, closeted gay, suck a dick once. We don't know. But we talking about you think Odell Beckham Jr. and his zesty looking self, no disrespect to Odell, I ain't trying to say, but this is what niggas saying about you. They say you look a little zesty or you move zesty sometimes. You think he's taking pussy? You think he's taking dick by force, bro? Like, not because a nigga zesty and gay and look freaky mean that he's a rapist. That's my only problem with, like, the internet now. If y'all are in question about a man's sexuality, y'all just jump to the next conclusion. He like kids. He fuck kids. He's a rapist. Like, bro, these are like very serious accusations. Y'all don't get what I'm saying? Anyway, bro, I'ma just, like, let me just read some of this fuckery that you could really just know how bullshit this is, bro. Look at the pictures they using, bro. Diddy, Christina Coram. This is somebody at a Kimpton hotel. Who the fuck? They got a nigga that's chilling with Ronald McDonald's. What the fuck? They got a Getty image of Druski. Odell, they use Shorty's mugshot. Yo, chat, this not crazy to y'all, bro? It shows them two together right here. Let me get to the interesting part. Shit that I think y'all care about. Look at this shit, chat. All right. It's a factual allegation. This is where we need to start. So the chick, and by the way, before I even get to that, you know this chick. Matter of fact, let me just point out the ridiculousness first. Plaintiff met defendant Shane in February 2018 after an altercation with another man in the bar. Defendant Shane came to the plaintiff's rescue. While outside the bar with her and friends and other patrons, Shane FaceTimed Diddy and was showing people defendant Diddy in the video on his phone, attempting to impress people with his famous friend. Defendant Shane showed the plaintiff Diddy. All right, I don't care about that, man. Hold on. What? Which plaintiff ignored, stating she was not impressed knowing that Diddy, because she think Diddy had something to do with the death of Tupac. Visibly in the FaceTime was Diddy and some of his children, including Christian and Quincy. It appeared from the plaintiff's perspective, Diddy was having a get-together at his home. Defendant Diddy heard plaintiff's statement and made a remark that plaintiff would pay for her statement regarding Tupac and overall dismissal of Diddy. On March 23rd, defendant invited plaintiff over to his home to assist. Upon arrival, defendant Shane informed plaintiff he wanted to give her a ride in his new car. They left his residence for a brief time, then returned. Once they returned, Shane, the defendant, left the door open, partially open, and stated that the door was ajar because there was an issue with the door, couldn't close completely. Defendant Shane was renting an apartment on the lower floor of a home in California. Defendant Shane had a separate entrance into the residence that led to the backyard. They rented the home from a woman. Okay. Let me just go down a little bit more into details. Okay. Along with defendant Diddy were his bodyguards, defendant Big Homie Cece, defendant KK, defendant Brandy, defendant Doechii. Plaintiff believed defendant Shane invited her to set her up to be assaulted by Diddy because of the statement she made about Tupac. Upon Diddy's arrival, they immediately began to antagonize the plaintiff, stated that she thought she would never see him in person to pay for her statements about Pac. Plaintiff was in shock. She thought she never believed that she would meet Diddy. Diddy started advancing to her. She was sitting down on the bed with a knife and held it to the right side of the where the plaintiff was sitting with a knife, and held it to the right side of the plaintiff's face and threatened to give her a Glasgow smile in retaliation for. So basically, Diddy said he was going to give her $150. Defendant KK told defendant Diddy that she did not think giving the plaintiff a Glasgow smile would be advantageous to their potential clients, who they could be selling plaintiff to sex for, or for sex too. They made a threat to the plaintiff that they could ship her anywhere in the world and she would never see her family again. They partially undressed the plaintiff. Then Diddy removed the remainder of the plaintiff's clothing, removing a knife from her face, then retrieved a bottle of liquid from a large fanny pack. Diddy squirted the bottle on the plaintiff, which placed her in fear that she was being squirted with chemical substance like acid. Plaintiff soon realized the substance was oil and lubricant. Plaintiff was squirted with this liquid substance over the entirety of her naked body. Defendant KK was then told by Diddy to insert what looked like a syringe from a sterile packaging into the vagina. She did what she was told while assisted by Brandy, and then was told Diddy that they were unable to use the IUD because it had prematurely been released from his packaging. Diddy, upset by this, took the syringe and tried to insert it in the plaintiff's vagina instead. KK and Diddy began to argue as defendant KK continued to advise Diddy that the IUD had been prematurely released from the packaging, no way could be inserted into the vagina effectively. After sometimes Diddy heeded advice of the defendant KK and removed the syringe from the vagina and handed it to KK. Defendant KK and Brandy then exited the residence, leaving plaintiff alone with Diddy, Shane, and John Doe's, who have been named herein. Defendant Diddy then picked up a television remote that was near the plaintiff and violently He put a remote into her vagina? Okay. Defendant Diddy, while violently raping the plaintiff with a television remote, told the plaintiff that her life was in his hands and that he could take her and she would never be seen again. She began crying hysterically from threats from defendant Diddy, along with the pain of being violently vaginally raped by Diddy with the television remote, as well as the lingering pain from the ordeal with the IUD syringe insertion. Defendant Diddy then instructed defendant Shane to turn the plaintiff on her stomach, seemingly tired of hearing the plaintiff's blood-curdling cries. Defendant Shane grabbed the plaintiff by her abdomen and hips, turned her on her stomach. Defendant Diddy then instructed Shane to put a pillow over her head because he didn't want to see her face or hear her cries, and instructed defendant Shane to anally rape her. Defendant Shane did as he was told by Diddy, began to rape her anally. Defendant Diddy then raped her anally. Defendant Doechii then joined defendant Diddy and Shane, taking a turn anally raping them. Immediately after defendant Doechii raped the plaintiff, he exited the defendant's residence. Defendant Diddy then instructed another defendant, Doe, to rape the plaintiff. Defendant Doe has been determined to be defendant Druski. Instead of immediately raping the plaintiff, Druski doused the plaintiff with more oil and lubricant, then jumped on top of the plaintiff's naked and oil body and treating it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of the plaintiff. due to his enormous size? Come on, bro. Nigga, you already know this is cap. Nigga, if Druski jumped on this fucking, like, woman, she would have died. It's like Rikishi, nigga. Like, nigga. Come on, bro. She would have died of suffocation. So they're really just clowning Druski out here. They're saying that Druski jumped on them and treated it like a slip and slide? Huh? Defendant Druski then caught himself from sliding over the plaintiff's oil body and off the bed. He then began raping the plaintiff vaginally. While defendant Druski was raping her, Diddy sat in a chair near the bed and began masturbating while recording the plaintiff's rape by defendant Druski. What? Another party phone fell at the bed near the plaintiff. Plaintiff attempted to grab the phone, but it slipped out of her hands and onto the floor due to the oil and lubricant that's been doused all over her by Diddy and Druski. Diddy began laughing at the plaintiff's attempt to grab the phone. Throughout the violent gang rape, defendant Diddy made constantly belittling remarks to the plaintiff, including that he owned her now. At some point during the ordeal, plaintiffs remember that defendants referred to another defendant Doe as Cornelius and remember the name because it was so odd and unique. Plaintiff has come to discover the defendant Doe, Cornelius, who raped her, was defendant Odell Beckham Jr. Plaintiff's body was becoming more and more limp over the course of the violent rape until she eventually had no control of her body, nor could she move her body. When Druski finished, KK entered the room to examine the condition of the plaintiff, who was barely able to move or control her bodily function. They examined the plaintiff to see if she needed assistance and was about to give her an IV fluid. Plaintiff cannot be certain if she did or did not receive the IV fluid. And they opened a different bag, different than the one Diddy had removed the oil from, where the plaintiff observed several medicine bottles, IV fluid bags, and other unidentified powder-like drugs. They removed a pill from one of the medicine bottles and gave it to Diddy. Diddy then inserted the pill in the plaintiff's mouth, down her throat, where the plaintiff had no choice but to ingest the unknown pill. Diddy, Shane, KK, Odell, and Druski exited the residence to the backyard where they smoked marijuana and cigarettes. By the way, we read this before. They didn't have this many names, which you know what that means, right? They try to shake down these guys and they didn't pay, so they're ousting them, right? Plaintiff remained in an almost lifeless state in Shane's bedroom until she finally regained her bodily functions. She began looking for her clothes that contained her car, keys, and cell phone, but could not discover them in the room or anywhere in the apartment. Plaintiff was only able to find a t-shirt on the floor, which she put to cover her naked body. They also observed a black condom wrapper on the floor, which she assumed was used by one of the defendants, most likely Diddy, during the rape. Plaintiff found a knife with the assistance of dope plaintiffs and headed to the backyard where defendants were smoking, as that was the only way to exit the premises onto the street. Plaintiff concealed a knife on her left side as she exited the apartment in the backyard area. Upon coming to the exit, plaintiff was met by defendant Big Homie CC, who was standing in the door between the residence and blah, blah. Okay. I'm going to stop here because what's very important is that, so this woman who's suing, Ashley Parham, she did a News Nation interview. So she did this a month ago. Let's play it. So this is the same woman. So this is the same woman.
Turned out he was just.
So this is the same woman who's saying that, what do you call it again? Diddy, Druski, and Odell raped her. So let's listen to her story before they amended the complaint. So she did this interview before they amended the complaint. Let's see if we could match it with the new complaint. Because in some of this shit, she's supposed to be talking about Druski and Odell. Here we go.
Had Sean Combs on a FaceTime phone call, and he overheard me saying I wasn't impressed by him and wasn't a fan, and that I thought he killed Tupac, and
Do you believe that that's what started all of this, that perhaps Sean Combs had a grudge, just hearing that you believed he was Tupac's killer?
Yeah, I think that's what started it, because that's when he threatened me, that he was gonna come after me. And he threatened he was gonna eat my face, so I didn't take him seriously. I just thought he was a bizarre human being.
At what point did you come into actual physical contact? Did you see him face to face for the first time? What were the circumstances?
It was when Shane Pierce had called me, and he claimed he wasn't feeling well from his cancer treatment and he needed help opening his medication. So I went over there to help him out, and it turned out he was just fine and he didn't need my help. It was weird. He wanted to show me his new car, and
So it's kind of matching up.
he
so
took
far.
me on a short drive around the Renda Hills, and then we got back to his little bachelor pad in the house, and he offered me a glass of water, and I drank it, and I started to feel a little bit off. And then I heard
This is the lawyer, Ariel Mitchell.
a bunch of people coming down the stairs, and it was Sean Combs and a whole bunch of people who just busted in the door, and in just in a boisterous manner, and
It's important to watch a lawyer's face too.
he said something like, "Bet you didn't think you were ever going to see me," and I was just in complete shock and frozen.
And what happened next?
He basically started threatening me with human trafficking, and that they could take me anywhere and sell me. He had Christina Coram. He ordered her to insert a copper IUD into my vagina, but luckily it deployed before she could actually get it inside me, like inside the cervix. And that's when Sean Combs got extremely angry, and he grabbed the TV remote and sexually assaulted me vaginally with the remote extremely violently.
Where in the apartment did this happen?
And it was in the house. It has a little studio apartment underneath the house, and it was on the bed because it was a really tiny apartment.
And was everyone in that party present? The people who had all descended down those stairs into that studio apartment, were they all present witnessing what was happening to you?
I heard more people upstairs that I didn't see, so I'm not incredibly sure how many people were there. In the room with me, it was Sean Combs, Shane Pierce, Shane's friend, who I don't know his name yet, what he called was a bodyguard, who later claimed he was a correctional officer or undercover officer, but he wasn't. And then Christina Coram and another white woman who I don't know her name.
Did you know who these people were, or have you come to learn who they are because of the alleged assault that happened?
I learned who they were afterwards, other than Sean Combs.
And so now, if you can, and I'm sorry these questions are so difficult. I'm following along with the affidavit for the most part. Can you tell me what happened after you say Sean Combs allegedly raped you with the TV remote? What happened after that in that bedroom with all of those people present?
They took turns raping me, and Sean Combs raped me anally. Shane Pierce also raped me, but vaginally. And the bodyguard guy, he raped me as well while Sean Combs was sitting in a chair naked, filming it and jerking off to watching me being raped.
Sean Combs was masturbating while you say the other members of his party were taking turns with you?
Yeah.
And what happened next?
And I looked for my stuff, my shoes, my clothes, my purse, my keys, and my phone.
She doesn't allude to Druski here. So remember, like, she mentions a bodyguard, which we now know is what she's trying to say is Big Homie CC. But she doesn't mention the Druski fella or the person who matched Druski in the story, nor does she mention Odell.
None of it was there. And I found a random large black t-shirt. So I put that on, and the knife that Sean Combs had put against my face earlier, where he wanted to cut my face, and Christina Korm told him that it wouldn't be good for human trafficking me, that clients wouldn't like it. I found that knife because they had left it in there. So I tried to hide it on my left side underneath partially of the t-shirt. And I stepped outside, and that's right where the bodyguard with a gun was. And they told me to sit down. So I sat down on this makeshift bench out of buckets and a plywood, and I just had to sit there and just kind of listen to Sean Combs brag about what he did to me, and that he's gotten away with more serious crimes and no one would believe me. And he mentioned Tupac and...
To be clear, this is outside now. This is in the backyard. You have now moved out towards the backyard where they are all sitting outside?
Yeah, they were all in the backyard, sitting outside, just having fun with each other, like, and they were smoking and drinking, like it was just a normal day for them.
So what happened after that?
I was sitting there on the bench, and I wasn't allowed to leave. At one point, Sean Combs threw a fanny pack at me that was full of drugs, and I got angry, and I threw the fanny pack into the bush, and that's when the bodyguard told me that I had messed up and to go get it. And Sean quickly said, no, she needs to stay there. Someone else go get it. So I couldn't get up from the seat. He was just trying to brag about all his celebrity friends. And I just didn't want to listen to him. I just was sitting there.
Now,
and Fox 4.
Ooh, we ain't get there yet. So, by the way, just to be clear, Druski did respond. Obviously that interview we were playing from this woman. This was before the amended complaint where she now names a few people, Big Homie CC. She names Odell Beckham Jr. and now she also names Druski as some of the people who assisted or participated in her rape. Now, Druski did speak, and he spoke via a statement on his Instagram. He said, "The allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at that time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. Okay, my heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the system to peddle false narratives." Odell also kind of piggybacked off of that, and he responded as well. Let me see what he said. Where is it? He says, "Boy, I'll tell you what, this world makes absolutely no sense. I'm covered by God. He will prevail. He know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head." He's talking to Druski now. "That name will be cleared. Shit's stupid." Okay? Back to you.
Until I could try to run. But there were so many people, like, around the house and up above near the actual house's backyard where there's a patio where Christina Coram and a bunch of people were just hanging out and smoking and chatting and having fun. Sean Combs turns to me and he says, "Why haven't we ever partied like this before?" And that's when I got enraged and I said, "This is not a party. You raped me." And he attempted to bribe me with some amount of money, and I said, "No, you raped me. I'm not going to stay silent on this." And then he ended up calling his mother, Janice Combs, and she got on the phone, a FaceTime video, and she yelled at me not to hurt her son. And I yelled back, "He raped me." And she told me to take the money and shut up.
At some point, someone in the backyard brought out a weapon and fired it. What were the circumstances surrounding that?
That's when Sean Combs had...
All right, man. I think you guys get the drift. So basically, she kind of left out the part where she specifically mentioned Odell and Druski, and this is an interview from a month ago. But now in newly filed documents, she's naming them. It feels like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if the lawyer has beef with these people or the lawyer has some bad run-in, but it feels like the lawyer is trying to, if you ask me, taking out some personal vendetta on these guys by putting them in a lawsuit. Don't know why, but I think if I was going to start doing some digging to figure out why the hell would you sue Big Homie CC? I would imagine he don't got much money anyway, so why would you sue him? Unless you think he has information on other people, or, maybe it's a method to try to intimidate him to get him to stop speaking about maybe you. I don't know. Anyway, all good. So, did y'all see, man, Boosie's show got shot up? So Boosie did a show in Akron, Ohio, and it was shot up. So apparently there was 3 people who were shot. There's 2 currently in critical condition, and this was the moment it went on. Check this out. Well, damn. Nah. Boosie reaction time was kind of on point. He He's like, hold on. He knew a gunshot from a mile away. Shout out to this guy. He put himself in front of Boosie like Secret Service. Now, this is a story right here. Akron police are looking for a gunman who opened fire in a crowded bar, injuring 3 people. According to police, the shooting happened around 2 a.m. at a field house in the 300 block of some street, and there was on-duty uniformed officers working security when they heard the gunshots and called for help. When they went inside, they found 2 of the 3 victims, an 18-year-old male and a 36-year-old man. Both were transported to a local hospital and listed in critical condition. Their names have not been released. The 3rd victim, a 25-year-old man, showed up at an emergency room with a grazed gunshot injury. His name also is not being released. The police said that there had been a concert at the field house at some point, and a fight broke out, and a gunman fired multiple shots. Promotional flyers posted on social media indicate that the concert was featuring rapper Torrance Boosie Ivy Hatch. According to the previous reports, 2 men died in August 2024 when blah, blah, blah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine this is exactly what happens at a Boosie event. I'm glad Boosie's safe. I'm actually very also sad that there were people who got shot. Unfortunately, man, some of this type of music ain't built for clubs, man. Like, you listen to Boosie in a tightly packed space, all the real niggas in that city, in that area, they gonna bring their gun in no matter what, even if they say there's no guns in the establishment. Niggas getting a little argument, there's alcohol involved, they pull their gun out, they shoot somebody. Nobody's gonna cooperate unless you got it in 4K footage. Maybe that person walked. So I don't know, man. It's kind of a dangerous and tricky situation, but I'm glad Boosie's okay. But prayers to the people who did lose some money. And not only money, but like money for the event, but also people who got shot. So prayers for them. Okay. Man, Boosie's show's getting shot up. That's kind of scary, man. Holy shit. All right. I'll get to this Drake news real quick. I told you about a month ago. Drake had told me, he was like, yo, this album, Some Sexy Songs for You, is one of 2 important chapters in my life. And he didn't really elaborate too much, but what he told me was that he feels like the current moment, the current music he's putting out, the current journey he's on, is the most important point of his career. And to me, that was very telling. That was very telling because it showed me that the hunger, the resilience was there. It also told me that he was keeping his eye on everything that people were saying about him, and also what people have been doubting him for. So again, he posted this caption today. You know, that was a conversation we had like a couple weeks ago, but he posted his caption today with, like, you know, a bunch of pictures. But the caption said, "You know, I grew up non-confrontational and always treated this game as a sport where my pen won gold. But these days, the podium has been hard for all of us to ignore. I understand that this next chapter may leave you feeling uneasy, but I hope you see my honesty as clarity, not charity, that answers some questions about me, about the unanswered texts you've been sending me." Chat, the only way to really explain this and to interpret this is that there's a classic on the way, man. If you ask me, based on just the conversations I've had with him, but also I think what he's even saying in this caption, we're about to get Drake's most personal album yet. An album where I think he's going to really catalog and really put out all the information about how he felt in this last 2 years. Not necessarily about just the battle, right? I don't think he's trying to relitigate the battle or whatever, but I think he's definitely looking at what's happened and it's a little bit of self-reflection. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the first line was very shocking. Where he says, "You knew I grew up non-confrontational." The reason why that was shocking is that I think we know Drake's, or we think we know Drake's persona when he was growing up. But in the last few years, Drake has been on some like mob boss, like, yo, I get a nigga knocked off type of wave. And when that same person could go back with all the millions and billions he got and go back and say, no, I grew up non-confrontational. Don't mean he's a bitch. Just be like, yo, he didn't grow up in a place where people are always fighting for things. Right? So that to me was a very honest statement. And he says, yo, I've always treated this game as a sport where my pen won gold. I feel like that's kind of alluding to the battle a bit. Like, I think Drake really believed, and I think this is a second misstep, honestly. I think Drake honestly really believed that this was going to be a rap battle about who could rap better and who had the most skills. Except it didn't turn into that. All it turned into was who had the better narratives, who could say something about the other that people could kind of believe. And that's where I believe that, you know, somebody like Drake, I don't think he should battle no more. Why battle if you think there's rules? Why battle if you think, you know, this is only a competition of the pen? This is where people say nasty shit about you. It's a knock him down, drag him type of sport, if you get what I mean. So, again, I think this is a very honest caption by him. But what it tells me is that Drake is at the point where he's looking for beyond a... He's looking for beyond the idea of, okay, you lost the battle. Where do you go from here? I think he's kind of looking within and probably not necessarily battle, but probably looking at what people have said about him, like some of the hatred for him, and probably realize like, hey, listen, you know, I think the dopest thing Drake could do, bro, your next rap album, we need a song like Emotionless. Again, you know a lot of people say, if 10 people got a problem with you and you're the common denominator, maybe you're the person that has a problem with them. So I'm looking at what I'm seeing with Drake right now, and I'm wondering how much self-reflection he's willing to do versus just kind of acting like he's above the fray and acting like he's been perfect. Because I think what we all miss as Drake fans, we miss that we 100% miss how vulnerable he was at a certain point. By the way, speaking of which, I've seen people also criticize him with this, which I think it's a bullshit criticism, right? Give me 1 second. I'll play it. Let me see. Yeah, give me 1 second. Because I've heard this just too many times. Okay, I think this is it, right?
Hasn't changed.
Here we go. So this clip kind of like crystallizes what I've seen like a new criticism about Drake, right?
Do you want, like, basically just twerking on stage with a dictionary? That's insatiably inflammatory.
He's saying who hasn't changed.
That's insatiably inflammatory towards...
I ain't gonna lie to you, like, yo, the mere fact these niggas is sitting around a table arguing about that, bro, the nigga, do I gotta explain this line to y'all? The nigga's just saying his music is for whores, for bitches who want to go turn up, get drunk, and shake ass. Kendrick don't make music for that. You don't need to say it's incredibly insatiable, this appetite. No, nigga. Kendrick is making freedom music. Drake is making strip club music.
Educated women.
Yeah, and well, that's the other.
That's another bullshit. Educated women. Yo, niggas is taking music like, Bro, Drake been rapping to strippers for 10 years. Yo, I dislike these motherfuckers who actually, number one, that's another thing too about, and I've called myself in this mix too. There's a lot of people in media who really they mad at Drake for whatever reason, or they don't like him at all. But then they're acting like they're the artists. They want to tell Drake what music to make, who should be his target audience, and we're all looking at y'all like, you're an unsuccessful podcaster sitting here with Dexter from Dexter the Laboratory glasses, brother. Like, nobody wants to hear your opinion, but whatever.
Or it's educated women.
Yeah, and well, that's the other thing that I think.
And black women are the most educated in this country.
Yeah. And so I think it's out of touch again, and realizing, so like to make, and I know it was a fake party screenshot of his, it wasn't his story, but it's the fans that are painting this narrative that these songs are for women. It's not for guys to dissect.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't even got no sauce with this nigga right here because I really don't know who he is. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, are these niggas fucking bitches? Like, I'm talking about like these niggas like DMing hoes on the gram. Like, real talk, because like they must have some little clout. Like, are they like fucking hoes? Bro, it's not a bunch of men playing this album. It's all hoes. It's all hoes. Like, these niggas are trying to tell me that women ain't listening to this new Drake R&B album. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Nigga, all the songs I played even in my intro, except Deeper, not Deeper, pause. Give Me a Hug, I got from females. That Somebody Loves You shit? Come on, bro. Listen to this nigga right here, though.
These songs are for women. It's not for guys to dissect. Okay, cool. Let's say you're right. Let's say it's not for any of us, and it could be a record too. But let's just say it's mostly for the women. Women are actually the people who Drake has disrespected and left behind the most over the last 5 years.
This is another thing this is why we got to end this era, because niggas like this with this type of opinion, we got to get out of here. See, niggas like this is really trying to make woke hip hop like really go. Yo, let me tell all y'all losers this, right? Who have this like theory that Drake is now making music for incel men. Let me tell you this. Go listen to your favorite R&B artist. So remove Drake. Go listen to your favorite R&B artist. Let me just show you how time has evolved. And a half of y'all, as I said, Drake might have fucked your bitch, may have fucked your mama, maybe your cousin, your sister. I don't know. Again, I'm not picking up for Drake. I'm just trying to show just a simple way of how music has changed. If we go back to Luther Vandross and how he was, Luther Vandross, Brian McKnight, a house is not a home. Like, that's back then, bro. People don't talk about relationships and women like that no more, my nigga. Then we get to Genuine, Pony. Then you get to Let Me Lick You Up and Down. Like, there's been phases and different ways of how men have made music, whether it be R&B or otherwise, for women. Okay, then there was a simp era, and Drake was in that era. Yo, I know you're a whore. You're on I got my eyes on you. And by the way, this is also ignoring the R. Kellys, the 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my. It also there was an era where there was mad freaky ass R&B singers. Neighbors Know My Name, Pretty Ricky, all of them. There's been a lot of variations of how men have communicated to women through R&B. The current crop of R&B artists, they're usually singing about some toxic shit that's going on. It's not oh, I just want to fuck you. Oh, you're just so beautiful. You're like, it's not Blackstreet. Let me go deep, deep, deep. No. Bro, it's very different. The conversation from like 2010, and I feel like I'm over here giving these out of touch niggas on a master class on fucking just R&B. The conversation doesn't change. When you make R&B, it's intuitively not for niggas. Like, you think niggas really want to hear Drake like hit these weak ass notes, or do you want to hear Drake be like 10 bands, 50 bands, 100 like nigga? We want to hear raps, my nigga. This is for females these days. If you listen to the current crop of what R&B is, and this is why I'm saying like these niggas be on Drake's cock, real talk. Like these niggas' names should be Latex, Durex, is something Trojan. They be on a nigga cock. This is the conversation y'all should have. Get off the nigga dick for a minute because he can't save R&B. Okay, Drake's one of the best R&B singers, but he ain't the best. Okay, not R&B wise. When you listen to the current crop of R&B, if you listen to Brent Fires, you listen to Bryson Tiller, you listen to Party Next Door. My nigga, do you listen to Party Next Door's music? Party Next Door. I went to a Party Next Door fucking concert. My nigga, I could smell the moisture in that room. These women words dripping fucking wet. Do you listen to Party's music is kind of toxic. Like, bro, it's kind of like that. So this whole idea that Drake is now making music for men because you're trying to put that stupid ass idea in your head. No, the way these current crop of R&B singers relate to women, they relate in almost like a frustrated, toxic way, which, by the way, is in tune with exactly what you see on social media. You don't see the simping and all that. I mean, you do see, but you see a lot of what women are complaining about is that niggas is toxic, niggas is doing this, niggas is... And Drake's music is embodying that. That's all it is. His music is just embodying exactly what you see on the Shade Room. I just seen some nigga Mozzie or whatever, like, this nigga got a girl but showing up courtside with another girl, and it's exactly what... Again, I know to use a reference that's on the Shade Room, it might be a stretch, but the current day of how R&B musicians talk to their love interests or their partners are very different. And that's the reality of it. You have women who are popping off by saying these men aren't shit. These men did me wrong. You have men who are basically saying these women are liars. These women are whatever. That's the current conversation. That's a bigger conversation that I wouldn't expect a couple simpletons to try to explain. So all y'all could get is, yo, well, I think Drake making music for the red pill niggas. No. Drake's music is embodying well, you see, these niggas probably either married or got girlfriend. They don't know what the fuck is going on. Drake's music, like Party's music, like the majority of music in current R&B, is embodying this entire toxic cycle that people in the dating market are seeing. And this is why women are drawn to these songs. So this idea that Drake's R&B album was for men is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. All of these songs, I only see women put them up. Not saying men don't like it too. But I'll digress. Let me rock.
It can be a record too. But let's just say it's mostly for the women. Women are actually the people who Drake has disrespected and left behind the most over the last 5 years. He took shots at Megan Thee Stallion out of nowhere, and that...
This is the woke shit we talking about, man.
And then anytime there is any sort of beef, who does he run to first to throw into the fire? The women. Serena recently. He's dissing Serena and not Kendrick. He put Elliot Grange's wife as his profile picture and followed her. Anytime there's a battle, the woman gets left up front. Whose names are you mentioning in these battles? Women. You're putting them into the fire for no reason.
Trying to break up Melissa Ford and Joe Budden.
Melissa Ford, right? So
Yo, Drake was naming random chicks in 2011. Shout out to so-and-so from Peachtree. Like he was just naming random bitches. The chick from the waffle spot. Why stop now?
Using these women for your own purpose, and any of these lyrics too, you're very you're dismissive towards these women. So it's like that.
See, that's some beta cuck shit right there. This nigga sound like he might as well just, yo, bro. At least after you pee, nigga. After you done sitting down and pee, nigga. At least I want to know if you wipe from front to back or back to front. What the fuck are you doing, nigga? You're dismissive of these women's feelings. Bro, this is hip-hop and culture, my nigga. This is a whole culture built on saying these bitches ain't shit. Yo, I told these bitches suck my like. What are we talking about? What is this nigga talking about? This what I'm saying about this woke shit, bruh. These niggas come with all type of dumb shit. Oh, you're so dismissive. My nigga, the entire hip hop been built on violating slurs. What's wrong with this nigga? I hate these woke niggas, bruh. What you mean? Oh, you're dismissive of their feelings? Bruh, that ain't hip hop. We dismiss bitches all the time. Sorry. Fuck these bitches. Fuck them. That's how it goes. Sorry. The fuck is this nigga talking about? What is this nigga talking about? Oh, you're so dismissive of their feelings. What the fuck? This is hip hop, nigga. What is this nigga talking about right now, bro? And by the way, you know the craziest thing? Women usually be rocking out to the songs that be disrespecting them the most. See, that's another thing I would expect him to know. Everybody know. The songs that be saying bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, the women love the most. Women love all them songs. It's been like, I don't know. Yo, we're in this woke ass era. Like, bro, only Kendrick and Doechii gonna make this fucking woke ass music that y'all could appreciate, my nigga. Nobody else is making that bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? You're so dismissive of their feelings. You're not really taking into account like like you know this. What the fuck, that nigga? Yo, get off Twitter. Get off of it. That's not the real world, bro. Drop this white boy in Houston and tell him to go to Area 29 or camp. These bitches are singing the shit line by line, even when it's disrespecting them. What the fuck is he talking about, yo? This is why I gotta say, yo, some of y'all have aged out of this shit. Like, bro, y'all gotta go listen to Sade, or Sade, I mean. Sorry. No disrespect to the queen. Sade, go listen to Lauryn Hill. Yeah, go listen to that music, nigga. Like, the current music, too, like, it's too real for y'all. Like, what these niggas is singing about now, including Drake. I keep telling y'all, I don't care if Drake is about to be 40. Drake music is for like a nigga who's 25 and a bitch who's like 22. I'm sorry. He's making music for people in that phase. And by the way, when I say the age, it's not actually just the age. It's mentally. The single 20s person who's dating. Current shit. That's the reality of it.
Like, you're dismissive towards these women.
Bro, you sound gay saying that shit, nigga. You're so... Yo, that's not hip. That sound gay as shit, nigga. What do you mean you dismissive? Fuck these hoes. This is hip-hop, nigga. Fuck these hoes. Nigga, this is hip... Yo, niggas like this probably don't call... We call them bitches. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? You're so dismissive. Oh, my God. Don't you so misogynistic? No, nigga.
So it's like, that's who you're making music for. I made a video. My comment section was filled because I asked. I was like, maybe this is just for women and not me.
Bro, all the Bati boy Kendrick fans follow you. Of course they're gonna say that, bro.
My comment section was filled, and I'm talking like not just one or two people. These are like hundreds of women who are commenting and saying, this is insulting to think this would be music for.
Bro. Yo, to hear a dude say that women care about the insult from Drake more than how great the songs are, and nobody in that room even say, bro, you know that hip-hop has always been about the women. A lot of the best songs that have disrespected women, women have also been the biggest consumers of. What is this nigga talking about? You realize that songs like It Must Be Your Ass Cause It Ain't Your Face, It's a Tip Drill. You realize that was a song for women to twerk to, right? That wasn't for niggas to like. No, nigga. Women were twerking to that, right? Would you be like, you know, Nelly, I think you're like degrading the women right here. Like, I think you're dismissing them. Did you put a credit card through her butt crack? Yes! Yes! The fuck you mean?
Or me. I am somebody who respects myself. I am somebody who like
Bro, what is this nigga talking about, man? Yo, which part of hip hop is this nigga listening to? I'm telling you, we gotta get past this woke shit, bro. When have we listened to music and somebody gotta say, I respect myself? What? Women say fuck these niggas, the niggas say fuck these hoes. That's the thing. It just happens. These niggas breaking down music and talking about women and saying, oh, I respect myself. Nigga, what the fuck? Has somebody ever, drop this nigga in the middle of a party, nigga, at 1 o'clock, and you gonna hear that Soulja Boy? I'm like, oh, I can't even get the clap on. She got a dunk. Like, nigga, all the bitches, their face is in the sand like a peacock, and the ass is up, and they're shaking that shit. It's degrading, but they love it. What is this nigga talking about?
This is insulting to think this would be music for me. I am somebody who respects myself.
What is this nigga talking about?
I am somebody who, like, they found that dictionary line insulting. They found a...
Bro, this nigga never been to a strip club. Bro, if you think Drake is making music for women who are saying, did he said, are we gonna be twerking on stage with a dictionary? Bro, come on, bro. You see, niggas like this fucked up hip hop, bro. These are the, it went over your head type of niggas. Like, they think everything too deep. Niggas, some shit just for the hoes, bro. The nigga Drake named like 20 strippers in the same song. Give me a hug. Nigga just started naming hoes. He made this for the whores. Princess Gigi, Pool, Pink, Luxury. Y'all come to the stage. I miss you. You know what's crazy? This thing's like, oh, he's calling them hoes. He's so disrespectful. No, women respect themselves these days. No, hoes love when you call them hoes. Duh. The fuck? Yo, where did these niggas get like their research from?
A bunch of the bars in the music insulting.
What if he said this is songs for dudes that love hoes?
He made this
He didn't want to do that, right?
This album is for Maul.
Oh,
Okay,
easy now.
He made he made for Drake
Maul-
fans, Drake
Maul-
super fans. He
I'm not
made
mad
this
at that.
for guys who love Drake. If you look at
And I don't even fuck them all. Bro, he didn't make this for niggas like Maul because he loves Drake. He made this for niggas who love pussy. Brother, when you go pick up a bitch and y'all about to go out to eat, or y'all about to go to the club, or y'all about to go to the afties, you're going to play this album. I promise you. He made this for niggas who love pussy. Not for niggas who love Drake.
all the chatter online, if you go on Twitter or wherever you go, the people who are championing this
Songs for
album.
men.
Thank you. This is the problem with niggas like this, bro. And again, I don't know this nigga, so I don't want him to like get in his feelings and start trying to lash out at me. Bro, you got to get off Twitter, bro. I promise you. Twitter, the place y'all call Twitter, it gives such a skewed, heavy-handed perspective. It's making y'all think that the entire... bad bitches ain't tweeting with y'all. It's always the acne-filled face bitches, the bitches with nappy hair, no deodorant, the missing tooth bitch that's on there that's talking all day about Doechii, nigga. She's on Twitter. If a bitch... No bad bitches on Twitter that's going to be arguing you down unless it's a fake account trying to get you to subscribe to OnlyFans. Come on, we all know them accounts, right? There's no bad bitch on Twitter like really arguing with you. Nigga, what the fuck? Bro, the bad bitches on TikTok doing the Nokia dance. The bad bitches are on Instagram putting it in their little, the little thingy, the little note. Somebody loves me. I need a vacay. And mad niggas is DMing her like, yo, let's go out of the country. Yes! That's what's happening. Bro, sometimes I be looking at who arguing. Yo, brother, what's his name? Jeremy? I know you're going to be in feelings because when I talk, niggas be like, oh, why you say this to me? Oh, my God, he's so tough. Well, not even so tough. He's so mean. Brother, don't get mad at what I'm saying. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. You are part of what's wrong with hip-hop. Your opinion is from Twitter. Like, your worldview is shaped by Twitter. If it's the same reason why you see Drake go out the country and then you see these videos that don't match what Twitter is saying about him. Yo, his career is done. Oh my God, certified lover boy, certified. That's not the reality. You have to log off Twitter. Like, Jeremy, you and the K-Bots, that cannot be how you get your worldview on actual discussion. Twitter is a very skewed place that actually, at least for hip hop, rewards. It rewards like this woke leftist mentality about hip hop that's really not even real. This nigga's talking about Twitter conversations. Put it like this. I know Twitter ain't real. Nigga, if I go on Twitter, search my name, they say the worst things about me. Nigga, I go out, it's all love. It's big ass. Oh shit, big ass in the building. I'm taking 40 pictures. You go on Twitter, yo, this nigga, yo, they be saying the weirdest thing about me. I go out in real life. Now again, Twitter is important. I'm not trying to just completely just act like it's, but I think because the conversation on Twitter is so one-sided that if you look, it used to be the town square, but because of where hip-hop is right now, what dominates Twitter and gets all the clicks and retweets is the inflammatory shit, and with people with this quote tweeting and shit like that, it's just not really honest to the conversation that people are really having within not only hip-hop, R&B, but let's just say culture. So if you're only on Twitter, they're going to tell you that Drake is washed up. Then you're going to go to a club and then you're going to hear 14 Drake songs before 2 o'clock. So again, if you are a hip hop pundit, or you give your opinion, you do commentary, you saying Twitter conversation or trying to validate your point by pointing to that is like basically saying that you, like, because it's politics at this point, it's basically like saying, yo, I'm gonna show y'all that nobody not racist. Actually, this is a whack analogy. I ain't even gonna make it. The point is this: you're using a sample set that's only gonna tell you what you want to hear. And Twitter is right. Like right now, nigga, Drake is hated on Twitter. Nigga, I'm hated. Drake's hated. Who else is hated? The only person liked on Twitter is Kendrick. The only hip hop person liked on Twitter is Kendrick. Everybody else is problematic. Let's be honest.
The people who are championing this album as the best album, not the women, it's the guys who love Drake.
Songs for men who want uncommitted relationships.
There you go. Sing it.
Whatever. Okay.
Do you want, like, basically?
So anyway, we'll see what this next chapter supposedly holds for Drizzy. Okay. All right. Yo, Kanye be trolling, bro. Yo, Kanye says, look, when R. Kelly get out of jail, his first album gonna be called I'm Pissed. Yo, Kanye, like, again, I think Kanye is just testing out. So I do think he's tweeted a lot of inflammatory things I won't agree with. But I think part of what he's doing, he's testing out the limits of this quote unquote free speech, because I think he's had a conversation with Elon, and I think Mark Zuckerberg, who pretty much, have been meeting with Congress and even admitted that the Democrats before had kind of pressured Meta to censor or take down certain shit to make them look a certain way. So he's been trying to go towards more free speech. And also, since Trump is in power, he's even, kind of not only donated money towards, I think he donated money after Trump won, but they all want to be in good graces with the winning party, right? I think Kanye is just really trying to see if Meta and X will allow him to say certain shit. But does he think some fucked up shit? Yes. I seen Kanye say some shit, bro, that I was like, yo, some of the shit is trolling. It got to be trolling. Some of the shit is trolling. Look at this. He said, fat bitches might have just left Wendy's and see me and be like, make a world star video out of it. No. Okay, no. Here you go. He says, I have zero fear of anything except having to fuck a fat bitch. Hand on the Bible. I never fucked a fat bitch in my life. I swear to God. He says, when I die, I better not blame it on it might have been some fat bitches. Said fat bitches must have left Wendy's. Might have left Wendy's and see me and say, I'm going to make a world star video out of that nigga. Yay. Oh, man. This nigga Kanye ain't shit, bro. This nigga Ye is not shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga's hilarious. Now, again, I don't like the swastika shit and all that, but I think Kanye trolling about half the time. He's just saying shit, bro. Kanye's just saying shit. I think he's probably also very surprised every time we take what he's saying serious. You get what I'm saying? All right. Let me see what else is going on. By the way, we actually do got a bunch of topics. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this nigga Kanye be bugging the fuck out. Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat. Sorry. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the update on the little Ronnie case, right, is number one, this is how they caught the shooters. They're saying the suspects left their ID. You know what I mean? Leave your ID in the getaway car, man. Check this out.
Obtain new details about the shooting at a Forest Hill car wash that killed a father and his 5-year-old daughter. Both suspects are in custody for capital murder after that shooting 1 week ago today. Fox 4's Dion Anglin is live with what those court documents reveal. Dion?
Hi there, Hannah. Disturbing details from court documents today, yet still no clear motive has been laid out.
Adonis Robinson, arrested in Polk County on Thursday, is now in the Tarrant County Jail. On Friday, 21-year-old Jacoby Russell was also booked into the jail. Both men are facing capital murder charges in the Forest Hill car wash deaths of rap artist Ronnie Sibley and his 5-year-old daughter Armani. Court documents in the case include an arrest affidavit for Robinson. And while it does not reflect a motive in the ambush killing, it does include details that played out a week ago. It indicates Sibley was vacuuming his car when two men got out of a 2016 white Kia Rio. It states the suspects were armed with an assault-style rifle and handguns. Investigators describe how they approached Sibley and immediately opened fire. And they continued to fire and chase Sibley as he tried to run and get away. The document reveals Sibley's 5-year-old daughter, while in the front passenger seat of his vehicle, was struck and killed by those flying bullets. Further information indicates Fort Worth police located the white Kia Rio at an apartment complex, and surveillance video obtained shows two men dressed identical to the suspects arriving a few minutes after the fatal shooting. They park the car, get out, and toss objects into a grassy field before going into an apartment. It was Robinson's girlfriend, according to the affidavit, who identified him. She was seen driving away in the vehicle. Police.
Oh, what? His girlfriend gave him up?
It was Robinson's girlfriend, according to the affidavit.
So is a hoe.
Who identified him. She was seen driving away in the vehicle. Police stopped her and brought her in for questioning, where she told investigators Robinson borrowed the car after dropping her off at work.
Can't borrow your bitch car to go do a hit, man. She gonna snitch on you, especially when she think about all the bitches you done fucked on her when she lent you the car last time. You're going to jail.
Then called her later, provided the location of the vehicle, and told her to come pick the vehicle up because something had happened. Police say Robinson's Texas identification card was located inside the white Kia.
Now, court information shows Jacoby Russell is being held on a bond.
Hold on, let me see if I could get it. Apparently the girlfriend was speaking now. Let me see. Apparently the girlfriend was released from jail? Hold on. So the girlfriend talked to the cops. Yeah, we know that. The girlfriend and mother of a 5-year-old? No.
Now you see.
Is this her?
I didn't take that nigga nowhere. I didn't take him out here.
Oh, nah, that's what I'm talking about. Snitching like a motherfucker. That's what I like. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. She's snitching. That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Where the fuck is it? My bad. Hold on.
I didn't know.
And rightfully so.
Oh, it's on World Star. Let me just go to World Star.
Well, two people.
My bad, chat. Oh, shit. Your World Star still popping off? Okay, let me see. Whack beefing with somebody? Damn, World Star still got the plug. Hold on. Let me see. Where's Shorty at? A little Ronnie. Is it on this page? Lil Ronnie, baby. No, that's not that. I'm trying to find the full video. Okay, I don't know what video this is, but I'll just play from this guy's shit then. Here we go.
Taking a little innocent girl. So let's take a look at what she said. She went live soon as she got released.
Oh, that's a real bitch.
The whole situation was fucking stupid. The car wash, it was stupid. They didn't have to do that shit.
Damn.
The fuck? But if the mama want to know what?
Wait, so it was her car that this bum ass nigga used to go kill them, and she got locked up because they're like, why was your car the getaway car? She like, I don't know what the fuck this fuck nigga done did, but I'll tell you exactly what happened. This nigga took my car and said he was going to go to Chick-fil-A. He didn't go to Chick-fil-A. He went and did a murder. Then he told me to come pick up the car. That nigga's stupid. And then she get released probably because she's identifying him. probably give them permission without a warrant to go look through the car. They find this nigga's ID in the car, so they know it's him. They lock him up, and then she gets released, and then she's on IG Live. And
happened, and what the fuck I know, I'm willing to tell her. Because she deserved that. That mama know. I'm glad the fuck. Bitch, you know how I am with kids. I would never hurt no fucking kid, bro. I would never agree with nobody hurting no fucking kid, bro. Like, are you cool? You know that. Like, you know that shit.
I think this is about separation here, and that's why she's screaming and so adamant and willing to talk to the mother of the daughter and all that. She wants to separate herself. and
I mean, you trifling in a hoe, bro. Because anybody know me, bro. I've never harmed a kid a day in my life, bro. I never did nothing to no kids, bro. I don't agree with that nigga killing no kids. I asked him, how the fuck could you do some shit like that? How the fuck?
damn, this is primetime snitching. Nigga, King from Finesse 2 Times and Lil Woody would be happy. This is nigga, I ask him, why did you kill him? Impressive.
Fuck, can you sleep doing shit like that? What the fuck?
okay, so when we talk about
All right, nigga, I gotta find this full video. Where the fuck is this full video? I gotta find this fucking full video right here, bro. This nigga talking and shit like that. Hold on, man. I gotta find this shit. It's the girlfriend. How do we find it? Let me just go to YouTube. Girlfriend, Ronnie, girlfriend, driver. Oh, I just seen it right now. It was just on the feed. Is this? Oh,
The
here.
situation was fucking stupid. The car wash, it was stupid. They didn't have to do that shit. The fuck? But if the mama want to know what happened and what the fuck I know, I'm willing to tell her. Cause
Do tell.
she deserved that. That mama know. I'm glad the fuck. Bitch, you know how I am with kids. I would never hurt no fucking kid, bro. I would never agree with nobody hurting no fucking kids, bro. Like, are you cool? You know that. Like, you know that shit. So for you to bash me like that, you to do the game like that, my mama, you trifling in a hoe, bro. Because anybody know me, bro. I've never harmed a kid a day in my life, bro. I never did nothing to no kids, bro. I don't agree with that nigga killing no kids. I asked him, how the fuck could you do some shit like that? How the fuck can you sleep doing shit like that? What the fuck?
Damn.
I was mad about that shit. The fuck I know. Y'all bashing, so y'all got questions, ask them motherfucking questions. Ask fucking questions, and my mama, I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck going on.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Obviously, I don't agree with murder, period. A nigga who does shit like that should get, the full weight of the law and punishment. But if you are into killing people and doing shit like that, this is the worst girlfriend to have. Nigga, she is running her mouth. She not even waiting till your trial, my nigga. She's basically saying, she's giving a testimony right now.
Ask a question. On God, I will let you know. Y'all want to know how the fuck? Y'all want to know how we got caught? I will gladly tell
What?
y'all. Shit, they put a track on my car. I went to jail too. The fuck? They interrogated me too like I was guilty because I had nothing to do with none of that. None of that. Nothing at all. Hell no. Hell no.
No, I do think she innocent, chat. What I'm saying is that if you doing crime and you know your baby mama or your girlfriend, whoever this is, to that guy who used her car, if she's gonna get online and instantly say you did it when you get caught, yeah, you might not want this one, bro. Again, I don't agree with crime, but nigga, what she's doing on live right now, them niggas is overcooked.
Hell no, it didn't have nothing to do with that. But to the world, everybody that's bashing me, nigga, fuck y'all, because y'all don't know the truth. Y'all don't know the real. Because when the truth motherfucking come out that I had nothing to do with none of that shit, you always gonna be looking pissy, looking dumb, stupid, goofy bitches. Like y'all telling me to go to hell and shit. Bitch, I'm out. Y'all, everybody who said I wasn't gonna get out, bitch, I'm out. I didn't take him. I didn't take him nowhere. I didn't take the nigga nowhere. The nigga was already out here. The nigga was already nowhere. I didn't take that nigga nowhere. I didn't take him out here. I didn't take him out here. He was already out here. He told me to come out here, and that's exactly what the fuck I did, came out here. I wasn't hiding that nigga or nothing. That nigga knew the chances he was taking, getting in this motherfucking car. I had nothing to do with none of that shit. I told him, I said, I feel like they following me. I feel like they following me. He told me, nah, ain't nobody following you good. Bitch, you tried to get in this car, you got out. That got shit to do with me. I'm glad they got your ass. Bitch, I was scared.
Well, yeah, she's law-abiding citizen. So I guess, like, what she's trying to explain is, like, I guess these dudes do the murder. They drop the car off somewhere. They hit her up to come get the car because it's her car. She gets the car, but they hop in the car with her, or one of them. And I guess the police was already on it, so the police put a tracker on the car. And I guess they were trying to follow the car to see if the car is going to go pick up both suspects or whoever they could, figure out who was a part of this.
The whole time we're in the car ride, I'm scared. Bitch, what the fuck is you on? I'm asking him questions. Fuck you back on. Why you do that? How could you do that? How the fuck could you kill a kid, bro? How could you do that? How could you kill that fucking kid? The nigga kept telling me he didn't know that baby was there. Bitch, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you cool, ho? How could you kill a kid?
Yo, Shorty don't realize that she's gonna be called to the stand to say this? Like, again, I get it. Some people are thinking she's involved. They were saying, like, a lot of horrible things about her. But you say this on live, you're going to be called to testify to what you heard. That if you claim you heard him say to you, yo, I didn't, when you asked supposedly, why'd you kill a kid? He says, I didn't know the kid was there. You basically, the dude admits that he was the guy who did it.
The fuck? No, I had nothing to do with none of that shit. No. Everybody up.
Nah, this is kind of crazy.
On March the 3rd at 10:40 in the morning. Over the phone. F*** you. You know I was crashed out. This internet ain't nobody died. You talking about I will smoke you. I'm telling you over the internet. I will smoke you. Boy, you know that.
18 times we done pressed you guys, man. And ain't now when you have did nothing to CJ. It's been a lot of talk. But you have got touched. And your partner, he have got touched in the worst way. On Blood Game, man. You niggas don't got not one dead op. There's not one killer that bang folk eat at the city. No, hey, he dangerous. Not one. On Blood, nigga, free all my little brothers. Niggas know we been smacking shit. I got too many up under my toe. That's why I don't pop out. I don't do none of this shit you do. Y'all don't have no real beef. All y'all shit, some kid, petty, rap shit, man. Leave me up out of that, man. This shit real. On Blood Game, nigga, I gotta deal with a lot of shit right now, man. Like, you don't even understand. You ain't never been through this. You don't have the type of niggas around you to take you through this type of shit. Them niggas are every nigga that's 4E is nowhere near gangster, and you not from the south side. You can't go to Agland. Why you trying to that nigga try to walk? I'm from Agland. Come to the on my dead mama, you can't go to that car wash, boy.
On my dead mama, you can't go to that car wash, boy.
Yeah, them niggas been kicked you up out of murder game. Stop playing. The south side was never accepting you, gang. You are from Lil Vegas. Keep pushing that shit. Stop saying you from the south side, gang.
So basically, that's Lil Ronnie's op. That was, is that guy named CJ Casino or something? Then here's Hood Fame Go Yayo right here. This guy basically is like teammates in the gang with Lil Ronnie, who passed away.
I'm picking the street and we got it on us right now. 100 shots up your shit. I dare you come outside and play with me, nigga. It's murder game. Holy shit, nigga. Oh. It's fucked up. Middle head wood is wrong, nigga. I ain't wood, nigga. Shout out Black Money, nigga. My brother. Go. I don't even nigga block, man.
Then CJ pulled up to Yayo's hood.
Yeah, we on y'all block, man. Hey, outside.
You know what's crazy? These neighborhoods don't look that bad.
How about 2 L's on me, nigga? That's what. Yo, man. Where the fuck y'all at? Where's y'all at, man? Hey, this New York? Where y'all from? Why ain't nobody outside? What the fuck? Man, this hoe like a ghost town. This shit crazy. Do what y'all want, man. Come get it. We here. Where y'all at? So I'm saying, I listen to for y'all. Hey, we gonna be here for a minute. We gonna give y'all nigga 5 hours. Pop out on y'all block. We here.
As I began to do my research on Give Money Lil Ronnie, I came to realize that it wasn't quite what it seemed to be. Lil Ronnie was in the streets, and according to him, he had been in shootouts before.
In a lot of shootouts that people don't know about.
Yeah, I've been in those situations before.
He had also been robbed before, and has made diss songs towards his rivals. Ronnie made a song 6 months ago dissing Casino Gang. He named it Clanar, which is CJ Casino's first name. In the song, he raps, "Okay, y'all, boss man, he got some time, shoulda got him whacked," referencing Bugatti Casino. He talked about how Casino Gang wears fake jewelry and how they cuff prostitutes. He also said that the last dude that spoke on that 4E shit is deceased now. He also called Bugatti the police and said that CJ ain't never slid nothing but a credit card and a debit card. And he said he would be ready to tell as soon as he catches a charge. Ironically, he also said, hit you and your babysitter, walk down on him, get face to face, and make sure he don't see no hospital. I think that song really hit a nerve. He was threatened by Bugatti Casino behind it, from a jail cell.
Come on, man. Hey, we talking about a nigga who had $2,000 and shit with his video and shit. Like, wait, come on, man. Hey, listen, bro. I'm on everything I live on my kids, bro. I just seen you before I left. You thought you seen the ghost. Fuck is you talking about? Well, you know, I'm really like this. This is what I'm saying. I thought this time so much.
Somebody said this video is wrong, missing details? What you talking about?
What, nigga?
Lil Ronnie, aka Chucky, was killed along with his daughter in Forest Hill, which is a suburb. So clearly, that's not the car wash that CJ was talking about. I do have a few questions. Number one, how did those guys know where he was? Because from the video, they were ready. This definitely wasn't no spare the moment hit. Number two, why was he not prepared for this, knowing he was beefing with people throughout the city and had been previously shot at and robbed? And number three, which is the one that most concerns me, is how is it that his alleged killers were even out to do the hit?
Each has a criminal record and a history of taking advantage of the mercy judges have shown them. In 2023, Russell was arrested for hitting a pregnant woman. According to court documents, he took a plea deal, but broke his end of the agreement when he shot a man later that year.
What?
Again, he got a deal, a misdemeanor conviction. The punishment, 1 year on the labor detail, where inmates can work off their sentence instead of going to jail. All the 21-year-old had to do was show up once a week beginning this January. But court records suggest he didn't, and police were asked to find Russell and jail him just 3 weeks before this shooting.
It was a shocking event from North Texas.
In 2019, a grand jury accused Adonis Robinson of attacking a 55-year-old woman who was jogging around Marine Creek Lake. He tried to pull down her pants, police said, but a bystander scared him off. He was arrested 3 months later and spent 2 years in jail. When he got out, he was supposed to register as a sex offender, but court documents show he didn't do it and went back to jail. Police also arrested both men on unrelated gun charges when they were teenagers.
The girl that was arrested with one of the suspects had something to say as well as Ronnie's BM.
That's who we're looking for him, yeah. They killed some folk Monday night.
Oh.
Yeah, a boy and his daughter.
Dang, I need to take
And his kid, 5-year-old kid. Yeah, she thought I had programmed that up. Huh? I was talking to him, talking to that lady. Yeah.
I thought you had this.
No, she thought I had filmed that girl. I told her, no, I hadn't. I didn't film
But you
that girl.
could have. That's you could have filmed her. You can't stop. You can't stop. They can't stop you from filming.
Yeah.
They cannot stop you from filming. This is open. What they say? What they said?
No, she thought I had filmed that girl.
But you could have. They can't stop you
I
from
know
filming
it.
nobody.
Yeah.
Just like at the news was a couple of years ago.
That's the girl that was basically saying she had nothing to
Oh,
do
yeah,
with it.
she the one with transferred. Yeah, she the one to drive with them. Yeah. They get them sick. They had a warrant out for her. I think it was like some point $1 million. Man. Oh yeah, they had a warrant out.
She's stealing the stuff?
No, they don't put her in the car.
See, everybody stealing the girl.
Yeah, they don't put her in the car. Yeah, they don't put her in the car.
Look, let me.
You all talking. Number, you weird. You weird. Because I was the same that was helping you when you had that CPS case. You know how I am with kids. I would never hurt a kid, bro. I would never agree with nobody hurting no kids, bro. Like, are you cool? You know that. Like, you know that shit. So for you to bash me like that, you to do the game like that, my mama, you trifling in a hoe, bro.
This was another sad case with lots of unanswered questions. I've seen this in Chicago 1,000 times, where a guy makes a diss track, then gets caught lacking because he doesn't take that energy that he put out serious. Well, I'll be the first to tell you that with stuff like that, you make.
I make this motherfucker stop from way back here, you niggas.
All right, man, that's kind of crazy. So look like the girlfriend of one of the killers is saying, yeah, that nigga did it, and shit, fuck him for getting me involved, where I'm getting arrested and interrogated, and now people hate me because they think I had a part to do with this kid dying, and no, I'm a good person, so fuck him. He did do it. I asked him why he did it, and oh shit, all right, that's gonna be that's 100% gonna be a hell of a court case whenever it goes to court. Damn. All right. Well, rest in peace to, of course, the little girl and obviously her father, little Ronnie. All right. There was one more video.
People are dead after a shooting at a car wash in.
He was a good.
Local community leaders.
4-year-old Adonis Robinson and 21-year-old
Ronnie Sibley and his 5-year-old daughter, Armani.
Now, we asked the police chief if there was a vehicle description to go along with.
About 75 miles. Second suspect, Jacoby Russell, into custody.
I reached out to a family spokesperson for a their reaction to Thursday's arrest. The response, they are not yet ready to make any comment. That's the very latest live. Hannah, back to you.
Killed 30.
Interesting. All right. Man, very sad story. Unfortunately, you know, we kind of have to cover that. But when you think about the devastation that shit caused, crazy. All right. Let me see. I'm just trying to cycle through topics here. Nothing too crazy that went on. All right. Oh, we could do the Tory one. No, I won't do that. Huh? Okay. I ain't finna watch it. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do a damn Tory topic. Yo, so Tory and his former lawyer, you know, Tory dropped this album and he's kind of like, you know, he's pretty expressive on the entire project about his whole conviction. He pretty much summed it up as him getting railroaded. Now, he was represented by, if you don't know, somebody named Sean Hawley, who was one of the people on the dream team of O.J. Simpson. So with Johnny Cochran and everybody, she was one of them. So she's really known as really a super lawyer. Tory got her the story goes that she tells Tory, yo, Tory, you're not going to win this case. You're going to go to jail. We should look towards these plea offers. Tory said to her, fuck no, I'm not doing a plea. Tory says, yo, I think we should try to defend it with this theory or this defense here, which is basically saying, I'm not going to testify, but we have enough evidence to show that I didn't do it, okay? She didn't agree. Basically, she then asked Tory or asked the judge, like, yo, I want to get off the case, right? Tory later, by the way, when she asked to get off the case, it was like close to the time when deliberations were about to start. So it was like through a decent portion of the case already. Tory has came out and said that, yo, she was working for Roc Nation. Why? She produced a show that had a bunch of titles of episodes that matched all Jay-Z's albums or songs, okay? So people are like, yo, if she had a Roc Nation funded or Roc Nation influenced, I think it was a TV show, why the hell would she want to go against Roc Nation in trying to help Tory out? Tory rapped on his recent album. Sorry. So Tory rapped on his recent album. sorry. So Tory rapped on his let me see if I can get the line. I'm trying to get the exact line. So on the song, what is it? Let me play it off Twitter. So Tory, this is Sean Holly. Tory, Sean Holly. And this is what he says. Hold on. Where is that? Wait, okay. He says, my lawyer keep pressing me to take it. I'm like, nah, I ain't do the crime, so I'm going to sit down right here. She's losing my bail hearings. I feel like it's on purpose, all right? That's Tory basically saying that he believes that his lawyer was working for the opposition. By the way, here's a little bit better explanation.
By April 10th of 2019, Tory hints at going fully independent soon, saying that he only has one more album and then he was fully independent. Roc Nation then either helps Tory get out of the contract fully while also retaining all of his masters.
That's also an interesting part about Tory's story with Roc Nation, because I think Roc Nation is always like a liaison to kind of like fuck up other labels' deals. But their hope is that you're going to get off that other label and sign with them. Same with Meg Thee Stallion, same with Uzi, same with Bobby Shmurda. They try to help Bobby Shmurda with Epic. They try to help Meg Thee Stallion with 1501. They try to help even Uzi really kind of even getting out with Generation Now.
Or gets wind of it and approaches Tory in order to buy out his catalog or maybe even just buy the masters themselves. But Tory is very reluctant with wanting to go with another label because of what happened last time, and now he finally has all of his masters. Jay-Z then tells him, hey, don't even worry about it. Why don't you just do this? I don't want you to make any final decisions now. Why don't you just come to my very exclusive Roc Nation brunch in January 25th of 2020. I'll show you how much you could benefit by being a part of the family here at Roc Nation, so much so that you don't even gotta worry about your masters.
I don't know about that part of the story. Or maybe it did happen. I don't know. Is this at the Roc Nation brunch?
Then comes and he has a fantastic time. Maybe even tells Jay-Z and Roc Nation, hey, maybe I am willing to a buyout of my catalog or even my masters. But then the world shuts down and there's a national emergency declared back in 2020. And although there's no going in or out of the state, Tory comes up with Quarantine Radio. And it's an absolute hit, getting on live, breaking records with people like Drake, Breezy, Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, then using that momentum to push his fully independent album called The New Toronto 3. That debuted at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 200 the day that it was released, and now is having second thoughts about giving away his catalog or signing with another label like Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Simultaneously proving and giving confidence to smaller and bigger artists like Drake and Chris Breezy that labels and contracts are no longer. So he shuts down the idea with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. But Jay feels very slighted. But also, the music industry itself is absolutely quaking. This Tory is single-handedly flipping the entire thing on its head, and they knew they needed to do something. 2 months later, Megan Thee Stallion gets shot in the foot. Tory then gets legally advised to put out a statement to get ahead of the story when he gets a call from Roc Nation. They hear that he's going to be putting out a statement, but he's kind of confused on how they even heard that he's going to be putting out a statement if he heard it legally. But
Yeah, Tory did allege that supposedly Roc Nation called him about his statement. Don't know where the proof is, but like he did allege that.
Presses on, and he doesn't say anything publicly, not knowing that somewhere along the line Jay-Z had already gotten into the ear of his previous lawyer Sean Hawley, not in any exchange for money or fame for her, but instead for her daughter Nana Hawley, a woman who landed a spot as a background vocalist for the Super Bowl halftime show in which Jay-Z organizes, as well as a background vocalist for his wife Beyonce. Two moves that would absolutely catapult this woman's career, but only if she got Tory to take the plea against shooting Megan Thee Stallion. With only one issue, Tory is refusing to take the plea because he said that he didn't do it. So we fast forward to December 12th of 2022, and the trial starts, and Sean Hawley is essentially begging Tory Lanez to take the plea, in which he keeps denying. But her job was only for him to take the plea, not to take a 10-year sentence for something that she knows that he didn't do. So she drops out 5 days before the case. Tory then gets sentenced to 10 years, then files an ethics complaint with the State Bar of California, stating that there is a conflict of interest with Roc Nation, the accuser, and his lawyer, Sean Hawley, in which she adamantly denies ever representing Roc Nation, not telling them that there may be invested interest with Roc Nation Jay-Z and her daughter, Nana Hawley, all while looking the other way and charging Tory with a crime not against Megan Thee Stallion, but against the music industry for beating them at their own game.
Some of that is trumped up, but I mean, the Sean Hawley part is it's a little bit spooky. Now, Sean Hawley has responded by saying, Mr. Peterson's claims have been investigated thoroughly by the State Bar and proven on 2 separate occasions to be meritless. His own representative acknowledged to me that he's making these knowingly false claims in a desperate attempt to say or do anything he can to get out of prison. Again, I've never had any relationship or connection to Roc Nation, and my loyalty throughout the whole time I represented Mr. Peterson was only to him. The statements, and it says, finally, Mr. Peterson asked me to step down as his counsel when I refused to advance the defense he wanted to put forth. He's now sitting in prison, having used that defense in his trial. Maybe he should have listened to me. Tory responded to that by saying, from Tory, a lawyer making an official statement to an outlet like XXL should tell us all we need to know. P.S. Lying and trying to hide from the public information is astronomical work. I mean, here's my thing about this whole Tory theory that it's a cover-up and it's a frame job. If this is a cover-up and a frame job, you should be even more worried for Tory, because he's literally not getting out then, right? Like, if they're framing Tory, if Tory gets out on appeal on anything, it completely will change the perception of Meg or how people look at the trial. So again, if they are trying to frame Tory or they're trying to set him up, they're very incentivized to make sure he don't get out and he doesn't get another chance at freedom, at least within the next couple of years. So we'll see. We'll see. But apparently Sean Hawley is saying that Tory's capping. She did say previously that she showed emails too that she was trying to get Tory to take to go about the case a certain way. Tory was unwilling to do it. Tory was not trying to take pleas or anything of the sort, and she's saying that's the reason why Tory lost. So we'll see. We will see, man. All right. Give me 1 second. Yo, did y'all see the extended version of LeBron? So LeBron is LeBron was talking to, I forgot who. So there's an extended version. Let me see if I can find it. Not with him talking to Stephen A. Smith, but he's talking to another player, but like joking about it. Where's the long version? Oh, by the way, here.
So when he sat up there and said, when I'm talking as a dad, right? That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm tripping. I don't give a F. Once he talks about you I plead as a father, I can't. So it wasn't about Bronny. It was about him.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Stephen A. Smith copped a plea on ESPN and ran to his show, rolled up his sleeves, and now trying to get it in with LeBron.
Those are his words. Once he said, as a father, that was about him. Which was my point January 29th. It's been about you. I don't want to have a critical word about Bronny James at this stage of his career. And I completely agree with LeBron's agent and the head of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul. We don't always agree. As a matter of fact, most of the time we don't agree at all, but we talk, and I respect the hell out of him. And he made very valid points, and I want to emphasize, Rich is just class. And I got a lot of love for Rich because he's just
Stephen.
And presented better. I agree with him on that. There's plenty of dudes in the NBA and who have been in the NBA over the years that have been drafted in the second round who struggle initially before getting their bearings under them and ultimately elevating their level of play. He is absolutely right. The reason why it's different for Bronny as opposed to others is because he's LeBron James' son. The NIL deals, the 4-year, $8 million contract, all of these other things that come with it that doesn't happen for the average 55th pick overall in the second round of an NBA draft. The fact of the matter is that there's plenty of dudes that have come in the second round and it takes them a couple of years, in some cases longer, to get their bearings under them. He is absolutely right. I'm sick of that shit. I'm not backing up from that anymore. I'm not taking it from people anymore. I'm not just a black man. I'm a brother.
Okay, hold on. Turn up,
I want to get into a conversation about me because of how some folks have been attacking me. Not over this, but using this as an excuse to accuse me of hating on the brothers. I'm sick of that shit. I'm not backing up from that anymore. I'm not taking it from people anymore. I'm not just a black man. I'm a brother. I'm not going to take this shit from people anymore. I'm going on Gilbert Arenas' podcast tomorrow. Gil's Arena. With Rashad McCants, with Kenyon Martin, Swaggy P, Nick Young and the crew. I can't wait. I can't wait for that conversation. I'm not taking this shit no more from people. I've had it with this.
Yo, this nigga mad at Bron and trying to take it out on other people, man. You got to go square up with Bron, bro.
Because it's incidents like this that people try to piggyback off of. And they try to use it as an excuse to talk about me, hating on brothers. Me, the brother who is the ambassador for HBCU Week, that's generated millions in scholarship dollars for thousands of kids. Me, who's helped diversify ESPN with the opportunities as executive producer of First Take, black folks, men and women.
Okay. Enough of the fuckery. All right. Enough of the fuckery. Sorry. All right. We'll give a little update on the DDG and Halle situation. I seen a lot of people saying that, you were right. You called it before. And I was like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? DDG has actually responded since then. And he's now basically telling the world why he isn't going to go the court method, right? So there is obviously he claims he can't see his kid. I myself said, bro, you should bring her to court. Like, that's who handles these situations. You telling the fans, we might give you some sympathy points, but it won't get you to see your child. He say he's not taking her to court because he'll get too messy. This is him in full explaining what's going on currently.
I want to is because it's going to get extremely messy, and it don't have to happen. And it's going to get to a point where, nigga, it ain't no way. Appreciate that $5 gifted, Cardi. But it ain't going to go how I think is in like her best interest to not want to go to court either. When we can just have a clear understanding. All right, cool. Like, I want to pick my son up, take him to dinner. If you really want him, I'll bring him right back. It's not a problem. We go to court, the judge gonna give me some time. And when I got the time, nigga, I'ma do whatever I want with my son. When y'all see me streaming with girls and shit, y'all don't never see my son around, do you? I would never do that. Ever. My content has nothing to do with me being a father. I purposely separate him from any of that. Y'all would never see any, like, I don't give a fuck if I'm dating a girl. You're not meeting my son. That's just how I am. That's disrespectful. I would never let that happen. So I always separate him from that. But I just...
Yo, DDG, let me tell you this right now, bro. You're playing tic-tac-toe. She's playing chess. I'm going to tell you this right now, my brother. You're winning the PR battle. But trust me, allegations of abuse, allegations of, yo, this guy's an asshole. This guy cheated on me when I was going through postpartum. He's a bad parent because of A, B, C, D, and E that y'all don't know about. It's right around the corner. You playing this right now like it's tic-tac-toe. You got to up your game, Crody. The mere fact that she been quiet this long and chicks, and listen, a woman, they love all this social media shit because in reality, there's a bunch, like, the biggest platform is a bunch of bitter single baby mamas who want to agree with the woman anyway. The mere fact she's been quiet, that means she got something prepped for you, nigga. Okay? So I'm telling you right now, you got your point off, but you better chill. Because her next move is going to violate you. I'm telling you this now. When she does her next move, she going to change the way women look at you. Trust. And trust me, she's cooking it up. You got away with the first time. You talked about it. Now the second time where you saying you ain't going to court. Trust, she finna line you up. And you my man. I don't want that to happen, but it is what it is.
I don't want to go to court because it's gonna make her unhappy. Cause ain't gonna be no, I'm not getting no public defender. You feel me? I don't want to do that. And then the judge be like, oh, we see, nigga, you a great ass dad. We never see this from black folks. This is a rarity. Get this nigga the whole summer. Now what? Like, we don't need that. When we can just be like, all right, cool. We get cool. Everything's smooth. Boom. He ain't even got to be that. That's the reason I don't want to go to court. But it is what it is, man. That's the life. That's the real life behind the entertainment, the content. I really don't care what nobody have to say. Half the people that were speaking on my situation in a negative way don't even have kids. They don't have kids.
Yo, I'm going to tell you the playbook right now, DDG. This is what she going to do because she's not a woman who likes speaking to the camera. She going to drop a note. Trust. Like, you know, you write a note in a little note thing on app on your phone. She going to write one of those. About 3 to 5 paragraphs. And she going to explain what you did when she was pregnant, going through postpartum, how you are inconsiderate, how the baby been sick, you don't call unless you want it for content. By the way, I'm not saying none of these things are true. But when she's done writing that shit, nigga, you gonna look crazy. I'm telling you, right now, nigga, just fall back. I think a lot of people are on your side. But don't back your baby mom into a corner because she'll come out and the things she'll allege against you, like that's what 50 did with his baby mom. You see what she came out and said against him, even if she deleted it. So just watch out, my boy.
I seen there was a lot of people that don't even like, you know, it's a lot of niggas that's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to get canceled. But you niggas ain't gonna have kids. So how can y'all speak on my situation? I don't understand. Like, I just didn't understand it. It's like, I get y'all fans and stuff, but y'all making it worse by being irrational. Like the shit y'all saying.
All right, yeah. DDG, just watch out, man. And by the way, I'd rather not take sides in this. The only thing I'll say about the Halle, it appears that I'm always very cautious of any woman who seems like she's too innocent. Like, she's a grown-ass woman who have feelings like every other woman, jealousy. She probably watching this nigga, DDG, having the time of his life with a bunch of girls. I think I was watching DDG stream today. He on a date. Yeah, she don't want to see that shit, man. She don't want to see that bullshit, man. So again, we'll see, but don't back her into a corner, bro. Trust me. Like, try to figure it out behind the scenes. Try to speak to her, but not because the internet supports you now. As a man, we have to learn how to take the L. Most of this internet shit is supported, like, men aren't interested in your relationship with Halle. Women, that's their sole purpose of even looking at your page. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna see Halle. Like, I wonder how their relationship is. I wonder. So trust. Just be careful, my nigga. All right. Okay. Have y'all been keeping up with this, like, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni bullshit? I haven't been. But I see a lot of people talking about it. All right. Q from Day 26 claims that Vlad did what? What the fuck?
I'll wait till a few more people get in here. But I wanted to address something and set the record straight.
So this is Q from Day 26. Now, if you guys don't know, the Day 26 niggas went up to Vlad and them niggas started balling, man. Them niggas was acting like Diddy Chris Stokes them. You feel what I'm saying? Day 26 Vlad. Them niggas was in there hooting and hollering, a bunch of crying and shit like that. Look at this shit right here. Look at this shit.
And right now, I was going crazy, bro. Trying to figure out, like...
It's like grown ass, man. These niggas start sobbing, all type of shit, man. Like snot bubbles, all type of shit, man. These niggas, like, all of that.
What's going on? And the things that...
This nigga over here, his legs is shaking on uncontrollable, like he think Diddy coming in and out the room. Look at
that
this
I was
shit.
feeling are coming to light now, and I'd be like, whoa.
This nigga looking at him like, nigga, you gay. And then this nigga be like, yo, nigga, I ain't even know if I'm still in the group.
Had to be God. You know, intervene.
The way this nigga leaning back, he's like, yo, man, he might say some fuck shit. I gotta mush him or slap him.
And removing me from that situation because it could have got really, really bad. So.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to go through that.
It's okay.
Yeah. But at least they found
Damn, this nigga wiping his tears. He got like a granny thing on. What the fuck?
something that actually helps you out to stabilize you. 'Cause I think a lot of people, they self.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Diddy, yo, bruv. I do think a lot of them hoes is lying on you. But if you got 5 grown-ass men crying in the room, nigga, wearing all black, looking like you just did some genocide of their people, bruh, you an evil nigga, bruh.
Medicate.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's with pills or
Right.
whatever else. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Not good, bro. I'll give you guys a minute.
Yeah, I guess like...
Yo, this nigga keep looking around like, yo, I wonder how much these fuck niggas got paid. Because why are they doing the most? These niggas crying and shit? Wait, Vlad ain't pay us enough to cry now.
If this would never came out, I still would have been secret about it. I wouldn't just like snitch.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not no snitch. Like I was gonna just deal with it. And
Yo, why this nigga wiping his eye like your grandma right now?
I don't know why somebody that evil would.
She broke my glasses.
I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to.
Nigga voice all cracking. Sound like Diddy was telling these niggas, yo, it's day 26 of y'all getting y'all butt cheeks fucked.
A talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. Or laugh about it after they do it, you know. Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent. I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that. Because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, you know, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff, you know?
Did you ever confront Diddy about this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize for what I can't talk about?
Man, this nigga crying out too?
About right now, but I just wanted to apologize because something.
Yo, these niggas passing around Kleenex like it's a collection plate. Nigga, the fuck? What's going on?
Something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And like when your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong. Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong. Like,
yeah.
These niggas sound like Diddy was giving these niggas colonoscopies, bro. Like, what's popping?
He said Diddy was around, you know, as a kid, Diddy was around all types of alcohol and weed smoke, drug addicts, lesbians, homosexuals, pimps, pushers. They was all in the house, you know, and they would like people be naked, having sex in all the various rooms, and Diddy was around all this, according to his childhood friend.
Damn.
So a lot of the freakiness came from what his mom was doing. Dad was dead because dad was a hustler in Harlem who got killed. So it was just him and his mom, only child. So he was seeing a lot of this stuff early on.
Moral of the story, they fucking overdid. I don't give a damn. They fucking up. I just told you. All I get is Frico out of it.
Yeah.
I don't get Rico. I get Frico. I do not get Rico. Every Rico I saw, they got 39 people with him. He on the Rico. Who is he on the Rico with?
By himself right now.
By the way, I seen people that clip me saying, yo, I think, hey, as the current indictment stands, I think Diddy has a chance to beat it. No co-conspirators. We keep hearing about KK. We keep hearing about these people. They're not indicted. They have 3 victims, but only one victim, Cassie, is outside of the racketeering charge because she has a charge by herself for stuff he supposedly did to her. But the other 2, it looks kind of flimsy. So if you ask me, it's possible that he could, you know, beat the case in the sense of, yeah, did he do some horrible shit to Cassie? Yes, clearly. But did he, is he guilty of racketeering in regards to sex trafficking? That might be the thing he could beat.
This is sad.
Doesn't
bro.
make sense, yeah.
This is sad, bro.
No, listen, I've been saying that if anyone who's being charged right now gets off, this is like Lil Durk, YNW Melly, like, you know, I'm probably forgetting a few people right now that are facing serious charges. I feel Diddy has the best chance of beating his case.
Me too. I mean, I just feel like they built it on this, man, because it's success. Things like that, you know. I don't like to see it. I don't like to see a black man just brought down like that, you know. And that's crazy because our own kind, we kick each other down the most.
I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. And or laugh about it after they do it, you know. Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent. I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually been affected by that. Because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, you know, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff, you know?
Did you ever confront Diddy about this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize? But sorry,
this is real. And
we gotta take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Yo, these are some sobbing ass niggas, man. Yo, what did he do to these niggas? Yo, these niggas are sobbing.
Listen, I've had a number of people cry during interviews, right, over the years. That's not that uncommon. But I've never seen a whole group of men cry at the same time. And this was over something that
Boosie.
That
Diddy,
took place with them, with Diddy?
Yeah, over the whole making the band thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but it was traumatic enough to have a whole group of grown men
Why
cry.
grown men ain't talking about it?
I don't know. He
They was up here.
He said,
What are they crying about? Did he hurt their feelings or did he hurt their ass?
Ooh, I don't know.
What are they crying about? He might have hurt their feelings because he was hurting their feelings on making it a band.
Yeah.
They might be traumatized with it like that.
Yeah.
But if you gonna get up here, why the fuck you get up here and tell him? You crying, did he go in your ass or not? Because you have people thinking they went in your ass. Don't get up here and try to salt the man down. Tell the truth.
Yeah, he said I ain't no snitch. So he didn't want to actually say what happened or what he saw.
Okay, well, he enjoyed. He likes to relive it.
Not sure. But like I said, I have never in my, 17 years of doing interviews, I've never seen a whole group of men break down in tears. I've never seen it.
And ain't nobody said nothing.
No one said nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like an act to me.
I don't think they're acting.
It sounds like one because you crying and, let it out. Let it out. You have people judging that man thinking the worst. You know what people thinking. He might have just hurt your feelings. He might have didn't even hurt you like, you have people thinking. Because if I would have watched that, you know what I would have said if they wouldn't have said nothing, if all of them would have broke out crying, you got fucked.
Facts. That's facts.
That's what I would have said in my head. You got fucked. Because you hurt like that. You say this a pain. I wish they would have said something because you know how a regular mind would think. Yeah,
Well, look, I had Chopper on my show, right? And he was talking about the whole making the band thing. And Freddie P on the show was the one that kind of had problems with some of the stuff that they were doing. Like, the whole walking 10 miles to get cheesecake and everything else like that. And there was a scene where I guess Freddie P started to kind of push back. And Chopper was there. And he said, Diddy was like, turn off the cameras. He turned off the cameras. And he told Freddie P, he goes, listen, I will buy every house in your block and you won't be able to go outside without someone shooting at you. He said Freddie P at that point said, man, fuck this whole thing. He quit, moved back to Miami, said that, permanently traumatized. He said he still thinks about killing himself and stuff like that. And I said, look.
Because of that?
My thing was like, Diddy was obviously just talking shit. Diddy's not going to buy nobody's block. Diddy's not going to hire a bunch of shooters to shoot at you. Like, what I mean? He's just talking shit.
Cap.
He's a fucking big public figure. He's not going to, can he do it? Maybe. But will he do it? Absolutely not.
Cap. I don't know about that. Anyway, holy shit. Them niggas is sobbing and shit, bro.
All right, so we got about 20 people in here. This is cool. So Vlad TV, I wanted to address this guy because he's making these titles for clickbait. During that interview, I broke down.
Nah, y'all niggas cried, bro. That ain't clickbait. Y'all cried.
I'm crying along with the group. But we weren't crying about a sacrificial email. I never seen no sacrificial email from Diddy, so I don't know where he got that from. He cut up the video to edit it to make it seem like we were crying about a sacrificial email. That's not what happened. I told y'all what happened. I opened up an email of my girl's email that I was dating at the time and saw the security guard asking to, you know, chill and smoke with her in the motherfucking hotel room at the Lamontros. That's what I was talking about. I never said nothing about a sacrificial email. I never said nothing about that. And then I go and see that Boosie says that Day 26 was crying and hurt. Our feelings were hurt, or our butt, or some shit like that. Man, Diddy has never touched my butt or Day 26's ass, and I'm just putting it out there because that's very disrespectful. Or I'm putting out messages for clickbait, and I would say don't really listen to it because they're editing these things to paint a story about what's going on with this case. So I would say, y'all don't listen to these interviews, these blogs, because they're cutting it for clickbait. So, yeah. And that's all I wanted to say. I have nothing negative to say.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Q, bro. Like, I ain't even trying to make you. That's cute, right? Bro, I ain't even trying to, like, clown you or nothing, dog. Boosie, right, man. Diddy's accused of fucking people against their will, man. When you come out crying about some shit to do with Diddy, we're thinking he fucked you too. Like, you gotta at least just say what the hell you crying about. Nigga, add an addendum to this shit. Be like, yo, Vlad, let me tell you why we got emotional. And the elephant in the room is gonna be, Diddy fuck you in the ass?
I just wanted to say that. And I know people on here got things to say about me and what happened with my ex. I'm going to talk about that because I feel like y'all have the wrong narrative of what happened. Y'all only have one side of the story. Y'all only heard what happened between her side. Y'all haven't heard anything in years of what happened for me. So I feel like y'all should give me the fair and respectful opportunity to share my story on what happened. So I'm just keeping it 100. Y'all only heard one side of the story, and I feel like y'all need to hear both sides. So that's all I want to say. I'm in the studio. Yeah. Working.
All right, man.
Yeah, we gotta take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. I've never seen a whole group of men cry at the same time. And this was over something that Diddy,
took place with them, with Diddy?
Yeah, over the whole making the band thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Ooh, I don't know.
What are they crying about? He might have hurt their feelings because he was hurting their feelings on making it a band.
Nah, I'm fucking Boosie. All right. What else, chat? What else did I cover? I do have a little list here. It's just that there ain't no real big topics in it, man. K-Flock, his trial started today. That's going to be an interesting one. YB dropped a new album. More leaks. That's going to be the last project. You know, I spoke to his team. That's going to be the last YB project until he's out. Billboard has ended the TikTok charts. I don't think a lot of people like paid attention to that chart. Anyway, Drake Nokia look like it's back in the top 10. Look like it's gonna hang around. Will it get to number 1? Don't know. Let me see. T-Pain explaining why he don't fly on private jets. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll do the T-Pain one. So T-Pain actually went viral a little bit. T-Pain private jet. So he explained why he doesn't fly private jets.
To take a private jet from Atlanta to Vegas and then back to Atlanta is $126,000. And y'all are asking me, do you understand what I'm saying? Are you okay now? You feel like it? No private jet? What? You're not taking a private jet? You're not spending all this money to go make money? How would you do that? In what world is that smart? Then y'all be like, hey, you going broke again. To take a private jet.
Yeah, no, I agree with T-Pain. Yo, some of these, like, I do think at times you got to treat yourself, but if you're not a artist that is super hot and super current, if you could take a commercial airliner and pay for first class fees, which might be, let's say you pay $2,000 for like a round trip, why would you want to spend $126 over $2,000? Now, granted, I do think that 126 is a little exaggerated because he got that quote from a big jet, which means it's probably a jet that's going to carry at least 12 people, 12 to 14. So that's why you probably see 126. But if you're flying from Atlanta to Vegas, you're gonna Atlanta to Vegas and back, you're gonna be paying. Let me see how much. Yeah, you're gonna be paying on them light jets. You're gonna be paying like $50,000, right? But you could only bring like 6 people with you, right? So like you can bring 7 people on a jet. Again, it's all about cost, right? Like, for example, some people use it as an opportunity to treat themselves. Some people, that's the really most efficient way to travel economically, right? Like, if you got a whole team that you're bringing in, everybody would get first class flights anyway. By the time you kind of like price out for everybody, you might as well get a private jet. So sometimes it does work out. Some people use it to treat themselves, and some people, I think T-Pain's in a position where everybody knows T-Pain ain't broke. By the way, T-Pain also started flexing on niggas after that. Like, because what happened was Boondog, which is Press's brother, actually called T-Pain broke. He's like, yo, bro, just tell the people you broke his shit. That's why you don't want to. That's why you don't want to fly private. And T-Pain immediately started flexing like a motherfucker. He started showing his yacht off. Let's see, where the fuck is the T-Pain yacht? Here we go.
Pretty cool.
So he posted, yo, you didn't fly private? And he's like, I guess I'm broke. So here's the yacht.
There's a hot tub right there too. So if we leave that open, you can see right into our fucking room. You know? Let's go up one more. It's all within reach, you know? It's pretty fucking cool. Little yak koozie. You know? We thought that little lady was real. Thought it was like a little greeter lady. Just chilling. They got little water droplets on them like they wet. She's crazy. I'm scared this bitch gonna come alive and try to jump scare me real quick. Oh, I'm enjoying. It's a part of the enjoyment.
Yeah, I'm actually even surprised that T-Pain even did this. So it was Boondog. Let me see if I can. I'll find out. Keep 6 solid. Yeah, yo. T-Pain's doing it right, man. Yo, the older you get and the wiser you get in terms of spending money and wasting money. Yo, the reality of what people don't realize is that the reason why a lot of artists don't save money and they never see any money from their record deal is that a label will pay for all your private jet flights. But now they're taxing like 20% on top of that when they got to go recoup it. And pretty much the label don't want you to recoup because they want to own all your shit in perpetuity. And then also, they're taking advantage of you. So when they're just giving you a loan that you got to pay back with interest. So they don't give 2 fucks about the artists themselves being, financially solvent, and also they realize it's a lifestyle. Okay, you want us to get your private jet? Cool. But now you will never, ever be in the black when it comes to managing that budget. Let's see if I can see it. Tory, Bundog, that's what he said. And he says, just say you ain't got it, Unc. We know you ain't getting booked. Niggas ain't falling in love with strippers no more, so we can't relate. Yeah, and then Bryson Tiller jumped in, and he got a Bryson. Bryson was like, I'm glad people in the comment section aren't completely brainwashed by rappers trying to protect their rapper image. And then, of course, Bundog said, listen, you pussy. Don't worry about no rapper image and worry about your R&B image because the bitches ain't listening to your 2015 hit no more. If it ain't P&D or Drake, I ain't even seen you in these bitches' timeline anymore. It's Canada. Don't push me. And he's like, I know you wish you made this song. I wish the same thing. What the fuck? Really? And then Top 5 says, Bryson, we got more money than you. Your last hit was 2015. Don't ever talk about my CEO like that. Well, I don't know what this guy do with the thing of a private jet. And he said, by the way, imagine making all the love hit records in 2015 just for 2 young niggas to surpass you in 90 days of their release from jail. Said, Bryson, I'm gonna book your broke ass to perform one of your old hits for my girl birthday next week. How much? $5K? Shit. All right, whatever. Anyway, that was just like a friendly beef, but yeah, no. T-Pain's all the way right. T-Pain's all the way right. If T-Pain had mad bookings, had to go to certain places, like back to back to back, and it was just made more sense. I really think spending money on a private jet is kind of like one of the most useless things you could do. However, you should treat yourself at times. So I'm not saying never do it, but if you have easier way to travel routinely that costs significantly less, why not do it? All right. All right. Chat, this is what I be telling y'all, man. I think we be running out of topics, man. It's 3 a.m., nigga. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Anyway. Let me open the chat. I didn't even open chat all goddamn stream. Give me a second. Bro, there's like topics, but it's nothing that nobody want to give a fuck about. That's what I'm saying. Ain't shit going on. Yo, hip-hop right now is boring as shit, man. The woke mob done killed us. The only thing, I seen some people say we should talk about the, supposedly a runner like clocked. Y'all seen this shit?
Turned out to an attack during a high school track and field relay race. One runner hit another in the head with a baton. Janae Norman here with the story. Good morning, Janae.
Hey, George, this is a crazy video that you have to see. It's unimaginable, unsportsmanlike conduct on the track. This morning, a high school track star is still recovering nearly a week after being hit on the head by another runner during a race.
Junior Kaylin Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaylin on the outside, Kaylin's mother cheering her on. Just as Kaylin is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaylin.
I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaylin or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter. That was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The other runner who attends IC Norcom High School has not been named. Kaylin's parents say Norcom's athletic director and the girl's father apologized in a phone call, but they're still waiting for the opposing athlete and her coaches to reach out.
We definitely want the coaches and a person.
I ain't gonna lie, it looked kind of like an accident, but I ain't gonna lie, part of me kind of feels like it was like a little bit of frustration, and Shorty was on her friend Fred Flintstone vibes. You know what I mean? That yabba dabba doo type shit, man. I'm sorry. I think it's kind of accidental, but it was kind of on purpose, if that could make sense. I think she only starts swinging her hand that widely because she realizes she's losing steam. The other girl's passing around. I don't think she means to hit the other girl, but by doing the most, she ends up hitting the other girl. So I definitely got to say, you know, Shorty should definitely be punished. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what the fuck? Now, she gave Shorty a concussion. Knock this chick out.
An apology from the actual athlete as well, because it's only right.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition."
Meanwhile, Kaylin's parents say that they're still waiting to see what disciplinary actions will be taken against the other athlete before deciding their next steps. In the meantime, guys, because Kaylin's been recovering for a week, they're hoping that she can finally return to school today. Because she's been out recovering.
Yeah, exactly. We're glad she's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
And apparently the girl has spoken out, the girl who...
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
After a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see a first video, second video, 10 video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride.
Man, fuck that, man. If I've been training all season, nigga, giving up all type of Big Macs and Wendy's nuggets and everything, and I feel like I'm about to hit the home stretch and you getting in front of me and I got that baton in my hand, man, I might have to turn to Draymond Green, man. Fuck all that shit, man. I might have to give you the Jordan Poole, man. Fuck that, man. Like, listen, man, I'll see your ass in the ICU. I'm going to be at the finish line. You going to be in the ICU. Again, very sad for that young lady. I hope she recovers soon, but shit, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, you know, it'll be like you're a sore loser. Call me that, because I don't like losing, period. I don't like losing, period, man. Nigga, I'm gonna have you out like Jordan Poole. You ain't gonna make it to the finish line. That's a fact. Fuck that. I don't even know why they doing all this, man. Of course, Shorty, like, she did it accidentally, but she knew what she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, not really accidentally, out of frustration. Yo, I'm about to lose. I'm kind of like, yeah. It is what it is, though. It's all right. Don't get mad. All right. What's this? Holy. All right, man. This is how you know we at this part of the stream, man. I'm over here looking on Shade Room for some topics. Fuck it. Yo, why is nothing going on? Like, there's no, like... We still talking about Drake. This is Alabama Barker's daughter with some nigga? Okay, good for them. Yeah, this is like a bunch of bullshit on here. Chat, man, I'm finna call it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. There ain't nothing really going on, man. Listen, I know y'all think... I mean, I could sit here and just rank with y'all for like a while, but it's 3 o'clock, nigga. Ain't nothing, bro. There ain't nothing going on, my nigga. There ain't shit going on. Y'all gotta tell me if something going on. We covered the Diddy and Odell shit. That was cap. The Game got a new kid? The Game a whore. Carisha reveals what's like dating a billionaire.
You just want to know for the girls, like, what was it like dating a billionaire and then to go into not like non-billionaire? Like, is there a difference? Like, can you even go back after that?
It's a
like,
big difference.
Yeah.
It's like Finding Nemo.
Of course, a big difference, man. That nigga was pissing on y'all hoes. Yo, let me tell you this. One thing it does show, yo, these chicks will double up if you got enough bread, bro. Elon Musk got 5 bitches. Diddy had about 18 hoes. Like, I'm telling you, these chicks will double up. Damn, just listen how she sounded. She told about Diddy, by the way. You know, Diddy was a billionaire. By the way, Diddy had said, like, he bought her a Maybach, bought her a house, all type of shit. His tricking was different.
Really just want to know for the girls, like, what was it like dating a billionaire and then to go into not like non-billionaire? Like, is there a difference? Like, can you even go back after that?
It's a
like,
big difference.
Yeah.
It's like Finding Nemo.
What do you mean by Finding Nemo?
I think, like, you know, it's just the experience, you know, like, just the different things that you see. Just,
Yeah.
You got a concierge, you got a butler. You just...
Yo, Chad, I keep telling you, man, I don't care if you fat, ugly, extra crispy, crunchy, black. Just get rich, my nigga. It's like these chicks basically advertise like they'll sell that little box for some lifestyle and for some monetary gifts. Like, you could tell. It's kind of just shocking to me when I hear like Carisha saying it. I'm like, yo, ain't she a rapper? Don't she make her own money? But we all know most women, even if they make their own money, they like spending your money. And Diddy, you know what I mean? You know, Diddy was 50 years old. I ain't gonna lie. I think once you get to 50, you're not tricking. Like, you see me, I'm anti-trick. Like, I'll give my girlfriend some shit, but I can't give like a bitch I'm just fucking. You got to make it a girlfriend status. When you get to girlfriend status, you get some shit. But other than that, no. I do think once you get to 50, we shouldn't even call it tricking. Like, bruh. Like, I don't even blame Diddy if he did buy her or whatever he bought her. At least at that time, it was probably like chump change to him. And bro, you're 50 years old, my nigga. You don't got time to like kick no game. So look like Diddy was definitely paying his way.
Get your period pill.
Yeah.
Breakfast in bed. Just
exposed to just it's a different level of exposure.
And then it's like, do you know how to cook? It's like, my
Yeah.
best man came with a chef.
Right.
Do you rate the bed? So,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a big difference. It's just night and day. So
Yeah. Okay, and like, would you ever go public with another relationship? No. Not at all. Even if you're so in love.
No, I just think things are better when it's private. I think people really make up and they like absolutely run with it. And it's like, once something is out there, it's out there. Like, you can have a fact. It's like, hey, I was here on Tuesday. They already made up in their mind that you was there on Monday. So it's just like, I just think things are better. I think things are better when it's private, and I'm just, you'll never know who I'm dating.
If Diddy beat the case, she be back with that nigga in no time, man. No fucking time. All right, Timberland. Okay, we watched this already. He spoke out. That's Odell. This is Druski. Who the fuck is this? NLE Chopper. Is NLE Chopper still on that gay wave, bro? That nigga was over here like just showing off all type of. Let me see what this is.
I supposed to cope with this pain I'm feeling. It was my only hope, my recipe for healing. Wish I could feel your presence while I'm reminiscing. Checking out a spot.
Okay. India missing Schmirk. Right, ain't nothing to fucking talk about, man. Oh, Dr. Umar and his child. It's a family. This is a money grab. Nothing more, nothing less. My daughter and I have been in contact with each other for several years now. She's reached out to me intermittently for the past 8 years or so since high school. My number ain't changed in 20 years. This was done intentionally so my children could always contact me no matter what. Each and every time I have heard from my child, I ask to see and spend time with her. She has never accepted my request for a meeting in all these years. As soon as I mention wanting to see her, the conversation drops immediately until she decides to bless me with another random text message the following year. I often felt I was intentionally played with, but continued to press for the opportunity to meet her. She did once provide some insight when she texted, "My mother doesn't want me to communicate with you at all." Currently, she's been being completely dishonest and acting like I haven't been trying to connect with her. Every time I asked to see her, she would cut off conversation. This has went on for a decade. So if you're if you're able to text your father randomly when he can, you feel like it, why can't you text him a graduation invite or meet with him just once? Just 24 to 48 hours. Oh yeah, I can't see. Prior to this money grab campaign of hers, I posted several voiceover videos from various sisters on social media. I had never posted so many of them at once before. Additionally, how many kids you got? Additionally, I posted a screenshot of my monthly Instagram views, which was 18 million. My daughter's seen all the free publicity to help her get some free promotion as well through a slander campaign against her father for views and money. If this situation is about getting some answers, why are you bragging about all the views your slander videos are getting you, and why are you telling people they have to pay you $5,000 an interview? Anyone with half a brain would have to ask themselves, why all of this energy and at this particular time? Simple as status and money grabbing. It's expense of my name. A simple crash out campaign for clout, cash, and a come up. However, this is not my main concern, as I'm sure when the YouTubian struggle streamer community is done exploiting, using and weaponizing my child against me, they will certainly turn on her. Their only loyalty is the popularity of their platform, and at that time, when this is no more of a story and there's no more money to be made, maybe we can finally build a relationship. She has no idea what she's doing, nor the long-term ramification of this behavior upon her public reputation. My major concern is, why is her mother allowing her daughter to expose herself in public this way? I have enemies, real enemies, and they come in every class, color, and culture. I am not an entertainer. I'm an activist. No one should know who Dr. Umar's children are for their own safety. I'm an activist who receives threats against my life. Why hasn't she put a stop to this? Are you really going to allow our child to interview with these vicious, unscrupulous social media personalities who are so old enough to be her parents? Holy shit.
I don't have to clout chase. Go on my page. I'm a comedian. I've been doing this Instagram, been doing this social media. I've had multiple videos go viral before, and I had to deal with hate comments. It's nothing new. It's always, oh, you want clout, You bashing your dad. You doing this, you doing that. But y'all don't know. But you want to keep exposing your personal business for money for the internet. You trying to make a come up. I'm not trying to make a come up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's on the internet. So what the f am I exposing? It's on the internet. It's on Shade Room. It's on Neighborhood Watch. It's on all these. So what am I exposing? You mean if I'm going on somebody's platform, you best believe I'm gonna get paid. And if you call that clout chasing, if you call that a come up, I don't give a f. I'm going to do it. You got me on your platform. I don't have to clout chase. Go on my page. I'm a comedian and pay me. I'm not. A lot of people hit me up for interviews. Y'all gonna have to come out the pockets because I'm not doing shit free.
Damn. She started out, the very first videos we played was about how she felt her father was not trying to pursue this relationship with her, and basically like he hasn't done A, B, and C. Now it's about, yeah, if y'all want to interview, just pay me some money. Like, Jesus Christ. All that to expose your father? That's the saddest part about it.
How the f you want me on your platform with my face and my story and my words, and you don't want to pay me? Then I'm not coming. 3,500 to 10K is my range. So if you don't want to come up out them pockets, that's fine. I won't be on your platform. Y'all pay Dr. Umar thousands of dollars to go on there and talk. Y'all gonna pay me the same. She the same one who said she not gonna talk about it, and then what? She the same one who said not to talk about it and not to clout chase, but now she talking about it, and now she clout chasing. Smart lady, yes, I'm very smart, and I can make my own decisions. Everybody kept giving me their opinions on what they think I should do and all this, and I'm taking everything in. I'm taking heed to everything. But I'm smart, and I have a mind of my own. I'm going to make my own decisions, regardless of who feels some type of way.
All right, man, I'm not watching this bullshit no more. She's clearly using Dr. Umar, man. However, I think Dr. Umar got to be a little bit accountable. Dr. Umar, you the nigga who is pushing for polygamy, this and third. You got multiple families. You have broken families. And this is what happens when you when everybody keeps having kids all over the place and not with just one person. You're going to get a child who's going to be very unhappy with your lack of presence in their life. And they might turn out to be this person. And shit, obviously he's trumped up by the fact that she is definitely trying to get some clout and like, recognition off of this. However, kind of got to blame Dr. Umar a bit, man. Bro, nigga, you have these families all over the place that your daughter could be in this position where she feels like she's being neglected. So I think Dr. Umar has to take some blame and not only just put blame on everybody else. Okay? All right. K-Flock. No, we'll deal with K-Flock tomorrow, chat. K-Flock trial has started. Jury selection has started. There is no cameras in federal court. We're not going to be able to get a accurate depiction of what's going on, but Inner City Press is going to be covering it. So tomorrow we'll start posting, I know on our social medias, what's happening in the case when it comes to K-Flock. However, we ain't going to be able to see it, so we ain't going to see who's going to take the stand. I think he has a very interesting defense, and I think we could get into that tomorrow. The defense is the dude had a gun. The prosecutor's going to say, it don't matter if he had a gun, his back was turned. K-Flock was going to be like, well, I didn't know if he was going to turn back around. He came up to me and threatened me with a gun. So we're going to see, man. Chat, listen, again, I really am sorry for the shorter streams. Number one, we did start definitely late, but bro, there ain't much shit for us to talk about. Like, so if you guys got some topics, man, please send it to me throughout the day. Once again, I'm Academics. I want you guys to all go to our tickets are finally on sale for my birthday party, which every one of y'all are invited. Okay, all y'all invited. Just go to Ticketmaster, type in Academics, feel me, and just hit find tickets. And there's a shit ton of tickets left. You know what I mean? Okay, whenever this will load. Okay, it just won't load. All right. Tickets are not currently available online. What the fuck? What the hell? Better be a fucking glitch. Or maybe the website's down or some shit. Anyway. Chat, just keep refreshing. It'll probably be popped up here at some point. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna call it a night, man. I'll be back on tomorrow. Again, we're doing 2 IRL streams. I'm streaming all the way till we get to the event with Tate. I am gonna be streaming in and around the event with Tate. And also me and 6ix9ine, we got some, we're probably gonna be doing a podcast or something like that because I'm tapping in with him when I get down there as well. So expect to stream 2 more desktop streams, and then I'm going IRL, all right, for the next, week. But we are doing our 30-day, and this is one of 30, so I'm going to catch y'all niggas tomorrow, man. But we got to get stronger topics or something, bro. Yo, I'm tired of I don't want to talk about no Doechii, nigga. I don't want to talk about no Kendrick, bro.